Welcome to episode 21 of the Aim Down Sights podcast. Thank you everybody for joining live with us. We have it's not been an amazing busy week with news, but we do have some news this week that we're going to talk through, and we have, as usual, Next Gen Nero with me. I do apologize for my voice this week. And we have an outstanding guest who's joining us, Demoflow Gaming, who has actually been on our show before. But yeah, it's good to have everyone here. Before we get into anything, we'll just kick through some intros. Nero, how are you? And what have you been up to? What have you been playing?
Yo, I am good. Welcome back to the Aim Down Sights podcast, everyone. So I've been playing Avatar Frontiers still. It's been a week and I still haven't finished the movie. I know we talked about it last.
Did you start the movie?
Yes. Listen, I'm about an hour and 50 minutes into it. So I got another hour left.
Okay. But, are you enjoying what you've seen of it so far?
I definitely am. It's pretty good. And some of the stuff I remember, like I never watched the movie fully through, but a lot of the scenes when I see them, hey, shout out Adidas. My guy. Let's get to that right away before I go down this Avatar is better than Horizon Forgettable West, man.
Yeah.
My boy Adidas said, "What's up, my people?" And the homie Demo, yeah, man, we got the legendary Demo NEXT GEN NERO teaming back up, yo. Hey, I'm on all y'all pony next. I'm on all you gloom and doom people next, but we're gonna get there.
I feel like I'm the only level person here.
Yeah, you are. Yo, put some candle emojis in the comments for Panda because you guys gonna have to pray for her. Like she's about to be in the middle of the most unhinged episode.
I'm here for it, to be honest. Like the amount of crap that's been said this week is just entertaining.
Yeah, it's insane.
I am here for it.
And I also have been playing Madden 25. I got hooked up with that from a homegirl of mine, and it fucking sucks. I'm gonna play it because I'm a football stan. You know, I love my Buffalo Bills, so I'm gonna stick in there. I don't understand how they make the game feel slower and worse than Madden 24. I think College Football 25 is by far the better game. And last but not least, I've been playing a lot of multiplayer games, you know, aim down sights. So that's what we do. Bit of Call of Duty here. And Apex Legends. My boy Demo, he know what it is, yo. Season 22. By the way, guys, look, shameless plug.
Yeah.
After the podcast, go to my personal channel or even a channel right here. Check out my review for Apex, whether you like it or not, just to see they made some good changes. They listened to me and Demo because look, me and Demo got on a personal call. Me, Demo, and Trump. We shut that shit down. They tried to increase the price of the battle pass. We said, yo, that shit not happening, yo. We made 2 calls and they reversed that shit. And now everybody get the battle pass for free if you do a few challenges this season. So thank me and thank Demo for making that happen. But yeah, man, great gaming all around, yo. Really good gaming.
Well, thank you for sharing. Demo, how are you? It's been a while since we've had you on the show, but what have you been up to? Like games you've been playing, anything you've been watching?
Yeah, man. I'm super excited to be back in here, bro, with a homie, with Nero, and with you, of course. We're missing Rhetri, right? We're missing Rhetri for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyways, we're back at it again, bro, on these ponies next, like the homie said. I've been around playing a lot of games, just like my homie Nero here. I've been playing a bunch of Apex Legends. I think I'm maining that game right now because I'm trying to get good because I sort of like stopped playing the game for like almost 2 years. So I was like, let me get back into it, and it sucked me in, right? Like, literally, I'm
It's so
back.
much fun, yo.
Yeah. You stop playing, and then you like, oh, I suck, and then you're like, oh, how can this happen? I used to like, you know what I'm saying? Destroy these lowies. What's going on with me? And then you get back into like the competitive mode again, and you know what I'm saying? And that's why multiplayer is so popular, right? Like it keeps, you know what I'm saying? You have to keep playing to get better. The more you play,
and that's what we do over here, yo. That's what we do. That's what us Xbox gamers do, man. We pick the sticks up, we put the phones down, we really game. Now, I consider myself an Apex Legends OG. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say,
played it.
You definitely got to play it just so I can get say I'm better than you. You know,
fair enough.
Just so I can get that off, yo. Abdel, fuck you, dude. He said I got the Tim Dog mic. Just kidding, yo. You funny, yo. But I will say this, yo.
He ain't lying though. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Demo, hey, listen, me and Tim Dog got a lot in common, yo. Once the next rumor come, I'm out of here. I'm going over there with him. I'm going, yo. I'm packing up.
You forgot to breathe heavy.
Yo.
You forgot to breathe heavy.
You know what I mean? I do want to give Demo his flowers, yo. I played Apex with him like maybe 2-3 times, and I said, yo, I can't do it.
Dave?
This guy plays on PC. He's insane. It's no way. Yo, I joined his lobby. I never seen so many PC logos in my kill feed because it shows you who killed you and shot you when you die. I said, yo, Demo is a different breed, yo. So as good as I am, I got a different level of respect for him because if I had my PC sitting in front of me and my Xbox sitting in front of me, I'm going to go play the Xbox every time in competitive games because, man, them PC lobbies is no joke, yo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, look, I mainly play on PC on Xbox now because I didn't know about the patch, the 120 FPS patch. So once I figured that
Yes,
out,
sir.
like, okay, I'm back playing in console. It doesn't bother me. I even deleted it, from my
I can't play
PC
those games.
so that I could, you know what I'm saying? But then I was like, you know what? I feel like I should like play mouse and keyboard and learn how to play Apex Legends on mouse and keyboard because it's a different game, and that would just like make me a better player, right? Like a more complete gamer. So I was like, you know what? And I reinstall it in the PC, and I'm practicing now on the mouse and keyboard. And when I want to play on controller, I just go to my, to the Xbox. So I go back and forth, but mainly Apex Legends. I mainly play it on Xbox. I played Call of Duty on PC throughout the whole life cycle because I was like, I wanted to play on mouse and keyboard. I'm pretty new to mouse and keyboard. I always play controller, so I felt like Call of Duty was a good game to learn. And then now I have it on my Xbox because of Game Pass. I didn't have to buy it on Xbox because I owned it on the PC. So it's like, the Xbox ecosystem keep me connected. Like whether I'm playing on my phone, whether I'm playing on my computer, it just like, everything goes together. So it's like, it's super convenient, especially when you're a content creator.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's dope, bro. So I've been having a lot of fun. Yeah, Apex Legends Season 22. Go try it out, man, for sure.
Super fun, yo. The new
Yeah.
revival mode as well. Yo, Panda, I'm going to convince you to get in there. I've been trying to get my homie Reese to get in there. Yo, Reese, you is a POS.
Come
all
on,
caps.
Reese.
Yeah, man. Reese is such a piece of like, yo, I know Reese is gonna enjoy this, right, Demo? But Reese is one of them guys that has talked so much shit about Apex.
Yeah.
That once he play it and have fun, he's gonna have to eat so much crow. But what I keep trying to tell him is it's okay.
We saw how you were with X Defiant there, Nero, and you had to eat your words.
Listen.
Yeah.
But
All
no one's
that
like,
X
I'm not playing it
Defiant,
anymore.
that X Defiant shit went out the window as soon as COD dropped in Game Pass. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, nobody, do anybody even play that shit anymore? Let's be honest. COD is the real shooter killer. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that come out can't compete with COD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only thing competing with Call of Duty is what's under the same roof. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like Halo, stuff like Gears, like, but they're all brothers and sisters now, so it don't even matter.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd agree with you
True,
there.
true.
No, I would agree with you there. I actually played a couple of rounds of Halo yesterday. For once, there was actually playing the VIP mode, which is actually quite fun. I was always dead when they were picking a new VIP because it was just great. I never got to play the VIP character very much, thankfully. I don't want to be a target. I just want to go after the targets.
Makes sense.
And then does anyone know how to fix like Borderlands 2? I was trying to play it co-op with my friend, like Jedi Knight Peter on Xbox, and we just couldn't connect at all to each other.
Really?
We tried so many different things. We went online looking for workarounds. Nothing worked, and I
That's
was really
weird.
gutted. Just couldn't. I was like, it's a 2K problem then, in my opinion.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it might be
that
the servers.
It's so funny that you're playing Borderlands 2. I just downloaded the Borderlands prequel.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's the only one I never beat. So
I have never played that one either. So I've got it, but I haven't played the prequel.
I love Borderlands. I know some people hate it. Some people are like, that game with the graphics, whatever. Some people make fun of the
I
graphics.
love cell shaded,
but I love that.
I
love Borderlands. A lot of people say Borderlands 3 was trash, but in my opinion, had the best gameplay. I have all of them, bro.
Like gameplay wise.
Gameplay wise, 3 is
3 was like, top. But I understand why people, felt like the story wasn't as fun as the other ones, right? But I did laugh You know, I thought it was like some stupid jokes in there that you could laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're playing games, you're having fun. You're not out here trying to criticize,
Yeah.
games all the time. Like every
Right.
time
Yeah.
you
Yep.
go out to the movie theater, and every time that somebody says something, you say, "Oh, man, this is whack." Oh, I hate how you know what I'm saying? Like hey, bro, come on, you just go ahead, sit there, watch the movie, have a laugh, and then after the movie, then you're like, "Damn, now that I go back to it, that was cheesy." You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
yeah.
But you gotta enjoy the moments. You know, like
I'm gonna
Daryl
enjoy
said,
it. Yeah.
put the phone down, bro. Like, just enjoy
Yep.
the thing.
I am really enjoying AC Mirage at the moment, though. Like, I'm
Nice. Nice.
finally sitting down and playing it. And I'm like, this does remind me of like the original AC games where you just didn't have the opportunity to like sit back and like just shoot everyone with the predator bow. I do like the predator bow though, but it's just nice, like throwing knives. I missed like throwing knives. I can't believe how much I miss throwing knives, but apparently I missed it a lot because that's all I do is kill everybody with throwing knives. And I have an outfit that means every like assassination I get just means that they just disintegrate immediately and no evidence
Yep.
of their
Yep.
dead body is there. I'm like, yes, this makes my life so
I had that.
easy.
I had that as well.
I don't have to go and put everyone in hay bales.
Throwing knives is so nice in that game. So
And the
satisfying to
game's
use.
stunning. Like,
It
Yeah.
really
and I was
is.
like, this is making me want, like, I'm really excited for AC Shadows as
Yes.
a result of
Yes. Yes.
this,
Yes.
because this is a nice, like, palette cleanse from what was Valhalla, which was very bloated in my opinion around like the size of the
Mm-hmm.
game,
Yeah.
the map. Like, it took me 2 years to complete that game, but
Yep. Same.
I'm really enjoying AC Mirage. And I'm just trying to get through some of my backlog before some more games drop. Like the Starfield DLC, I'm like, I don't even have time to play that. But I'm gonna find time to play the Starfield DLC because I'm so excited for that coming. Yeah, but yeah, that's been me. I haven't really been doing anything other than playing here and there. Still trying to get over my cold and such, so I haven't really been online because talking too much just triggers coughing, and honestly, it's a pain in the ass. It's a
Yeah.
pain in the butt. But I'm good today. I'm good today. I've taken my
Yeah. I was
meds.
gonna say you sound a lot better than you did even last week.
Yeah, I am better. I don't cough as much. But shout out to the chat. Thank you, everybody. Hit that like button, share it out. We're going to fix the issue with it streaming to Twitter hopefully
Yeah.
next week, by
Yep.
next
Yep.
week. Not sure what's happening there. That just keeps erroring out. But we will have that sorted. I think I have a workaround anyway. But yeah, thank you, DemoFlow, for joining us this week. Really appreciate having you on. And yeah, let's get into some
Yo,
topics.
Reese, I don't know what you're talking about. And Panda, before we get to the first quick news topic, real quick, I have to shout out. I know you don't play horror games, but for anybody that like horror games, the Dark Anthology pictures, I have to shout them out. I beat every single one except for Man and Madon. That's the only one I don't own and haven't played yet.
Is that the boat one, the ship one?
Yes, that's the one with the ship. So I had the choice to get that or Little Hope. I couldn't get both. They both was on sale for 10. I said, let me make my mind up. So I went with Little Hope. I just beat that yesterday or the day before yesterday. Such an amazing game. And I want to shout out to Reese because he actually is the reason I wanted to play it. I love the Dark Anthology pictures, yo. I can't wait for season 2. You know, they're gonna be doing like some horror sci-fi stuff. So that's really dope. I know we make fun of ponies. They don't have any games, and that's very true. But shout
I
out
don't
to
have
the
any reviews either, apparently.
no reviews, no nothing. Like what's going on? No Digital Foundry tech
Sorry,
breakdown.
sorry.
Like what's going
I,
on? Like you know what I'm saying?
I
Look,
mean,
they
I
can't
saw.
blame the Series S, right? And I'm sorry.
I.
Let me get this off
You're all good.
because Panda, see, I always start spiraling. You know, I always start spiraling, and I'm a spiral today.
I'll
It's
just
all
mute
right.
you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, just listen. I just find it funny how they always blame the Series S for the reason games is not launching side by side on the P5 and the Xbox, right? Only to
Yeah.
turn around for the games to run like shit on the PS5. So you mean to tell me you put the Xbox on the back seat, but focus on this PS5, this RDNA 1.2. You know what I'm saying? This cracking SSD. You focused all your resources into this one console. Baldur's Gate 3 still ran like shit on the
Yep.
PS5. Wukong, I'm telling you, it's gonna run like shit on the PS5. And like I said, if it was the other way around, Digital Foundry will have a video out right now, zooming in on the Series S, saying how it's 720p upscaled to hit 900p, all type of bullshit, rhetoric, agendas. But when it's PlayStation, you guys see how the media look. The media is so fucking biased. It's beyond like you can't repair this amount of corruption that's in the gaming media. That's why people like
Yeah.
us exist. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on that tangent. Let's get
You're
into these topics.
fine. It's okay. It's okay. So we've got a couple of quick talk topics before we actually get into our main topics for today's show. So very quickly, it's just come out that like Fortnite is now back on mobile phones after Epic's big row with both Android and Apple. So I don't know. Does anyone actually play Fortnite here
Nah.
anymore? Ever? No.
No offense to
No.
Rhetri, no offense to King David, man. Fuck Fortnite.
Yeah.
Come
I
play
play
a
it when
real
I have
man's
to,
game.
but
Like,
it's
hey,
not my first choice. It's probably my last choice.
yeah, it's definitely the last choice. It's the last after the
Yeah.
last. You know what I'm saying? Like, come play a real man's game, like Apex or Halo or COD. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them kids have Fortnite, yo.
It is
Uh,
nice though that they've managed to finally come to a resolution where this game is now on Android and iOS after for however long it wasn't on there for. So if you happen to love playing those games on your mobile, like jump in and have some fun. I actually don't care for it. Fortnite for me, no. If I'm going to play a game like that, I want to be playing on console. Yeah.
yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's very quick news, just an FYI. I thought I mean, some of this week has been a bit of a slow news week. But yeah, we've also got Forza Motorsport update.
Yes.
11 is now available. Nero, do you want to add anything to
Yes.
that
Yes.
specifically?
So we have a new track. We have the Michelin Raceway Road in Atlanta. Yo, Turn 10 is absolutely killing it, man, with the Forza Motorsports update. They absolutely rehauled the graphics of the game, which I find funny that Digital Foundry and John Linneman, you guys didn't want to go back and go revisit that game, right? I find it funny how they compare Forza Motorsport Day 1 to GT7 that's been out for what, a year or two before Forza even launched. But
Yeah.
anywho, they updated the color grading of the game, so all the colors pop way more. I was a fan of the muted colors as well, because when you go outside on a sunny day or you go to a racetrack on a sunny day, it's gonna be pretty fucking muted. Not everything is super colorful in real life, or everything is super colorful like the richer blood and wine. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
they listened to the feedback, and and this was like in update 9 they did this. We're talking about update 11. So yeah, man, they got new features, Logitech True Force, they got multi-class series, new replay updates, new cars, a whole new multiplayer series. So it's really dope, man. Turn 10 absolutely killing it, man. Forza Motorsport is definitely my current favorite racing
I
game, and
love the
by far
Forza
my
Tech
favorite.
engine.
Yeah,
It's such a
yo,
good
that
engine.
engine is amazing, yo. It's they really cleaned it up, man. And I see Tryhard saying, this, and this is why I love our community, because we all don't agree on the same things. He was, disappointed by the lunch. He said it was too many issues uh, at lunch for him. For me personally, I had no issues besides the occasional crash when trying to play multiplayer. I had no issues. I played in the quality mode. I didn't even get the glitch issue where when you switch the graphical settings that it start flickering and stuff. But that's not to say that those issues didn't exist.
Of
Me
course.
personally, I was just never affected by those issues. So I
Mm,
think Forza Motorsport is a great game, man, and they keep improving. So shout out to Turn 10.
yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to add in there, bro, that I had the same experience with the game that you had. In my opinion, it looked pretty impressive. I tried it both. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to see how it look also on PC,
Hmm.
and it looked great both ways. In my opinion, it ran pretty good in PC as well. I didn't have any issues. I was playing ray tracing
Mm,
over. I think I was doing like 90, 100 FPS on PC, and it
Nice.
also ran pretty good in the Xbox. So I mean, you could notice the
that's
difference because
awesome.
I got both my monitors right here, right next to each other, and you can see the difference between one and the other one. But it wasn't that much. I thought I thought they knocked it out the park with how great the game looked, especially in the rainy night. That
Definitely.
was pretty dope. And I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I'm blind, but I thought the game looked great. I thought the game played great.
Same.
I feel like a lot of people like knock on this game because they wanted to. It was a
Yeah,
moment
definitely. Yeah.
that Xbox was going through that people weren't happy with them. They didn't want to like
They
accept the
tried to
fact
knock
that
Starfield. They tried to
yeah,
knock
yeah, yeah, yeah,
this. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
They were like so salty because of the ABK acquisition that they took it in Forza Motorsports. And yeah, like the game wasn't perfect. I think they could have done better, but I think they were a little harsh in the game. Like especially now when you're taking into account games that come out in reviews in hopes that it will get better. Like
Yep.
with Black Myth Wukong. The game it has its issues or something, and they're like, no, but it will get better. Like, nah, bro. Like, I want a review now. I don't want a
Yep.
review.
Yep. Yep.
Like, just like stop the bullshit, bro.
And
Yeah.
that's where my frustration comes from, even with people
Exactly.
like Digital Foundry, because it's like
Yep.
I've noticed that in the past, whenever a game launch and it's running best on Xbox, because it's the Digital Foundry is just the most popular technical analyst. They're not the only technical analysis people
Yeah.
on YouTube. It is smaller channels who do exactly what they do, but
Yep.
just don't get the reach. So I subscribe to those channels as well, because sometimes I get tired of Digital Foundry dragging their feet to wait until the PlayStation version is improved and in a better place to go talk about it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? So that is a
I
real
agree.
thing that
They
they
do
do.
that. They do that.
well, do you think?
Go ahead, Panda. Go ahead.
No, go. I was going to go back and talk about Forza Motorsport. Continue your.
Well, so yeah, like in my opinion, when they do what they're doing with Black with Wukong, and it goes to show that there's actually a media bias when it comes to Xbox games. And it's not. I'm not saying this because I love Xbox. I'm just saying it because this is tangible. This is a fact. This is something that we are able to see now.
Mhm.
So
Well,
it's
wasn't
pretty
it?
sad. It's pretty sad that that instead of like promoting the truth, we got all these people out here trying to do mental gymnastics, trying to twist and turn just to make something look good when in reality it doesn't look good.
Well, I
So that's my
remember like
beef.
the media coming out and talking about like the fact that there was no real previews of Cyberpunk 2077 on any of the consoles. It was all PC previews. And they were like, what does this mean for the actual console versions? And we're not really seeing that conversation coming through from the media around Black Myth Wukong. And I'm like, just because it's PC and it's a PlayStation timed release day, like it's releasing there before it releases on Xbox, does not mean that you get to half-ass your reporting.
Yep.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, that's
agree.
what annoys me so much. It annoys me so fucking much.
Yeah, this
Just
game
Yeah.
is
report.
incomplete. This game is incomplete. It's
Yep.
half baked, and that's the reason why it's being delayed on the Xbox. It's not because you know what I'm saying. It's not because
I
it
think there's
is
going to
what
be
it is, bro.
optimization issues,
They
right?
they,
Because
they
what
don't have
what
the
engine
resources
is it on,
or
right?
power.
What engine is it?
And Unreal Engine 5.
And at some
Okay,
point,
and
at some point, right? As if I'm Xbox, I'm pro these games skipping my platforms when they're releasing in the state that they're releasing now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like when you look at games like Quantum Error, they crying that they can't come to Xbox for whatever reason. Then the game launch on PlayStation, it's complete trash. You look at Wukong, you look at Baldur's Gate, you look at all these games, right? And their main excuse is they point to the Series S. Meanwhile, when they drop on the PS5, they don't run good. And UE5 is known for stuttering. You know what I'm saying? It is known for having stutter
well, it's
issues.
also known that it performance wise tends to, I
Be worse
guess,
on PlayStation.
hit
Yeah.
the Xbox, right? And it tends to run worse on the PlayStation. So yeah, I think there's optimization. I think they should probably just release them at the same time for both PlayStation and Xbox.
Hmm.
The fact that the reviews are out for PC, what, over 54 reviews or something for PC for Black Myth Wukong, and is it still sitting at an 82 or 80?
It was an 82 last time I checked, so officially worse than Starfield, which was already a trash
um,
game according to Pony Logic. So
Yep.
I'm just trying to make sense
and
of it all.
and so the fact that there is no PlayStation reviews of this just kind of does worry me a little bit, and I agree it does make me think of the Cyberpunk 2077 launch. But the amount of people just blatantly kind of ignoring the fact that there's no reviews for the PlayStation version and just with their head in the sands is actually quite astonishing, or not astonishing. I'm not surprised. There are some very diehard people out there who are willing to ignore all the bad stuff and just focus on trying to get a win, or just, I don't know. They're just trying to protect their
it's
ego.
very weird because when you look at it, it's like it's you got these previews, right? That's only on PC, and like you
Agreed.
said, it's a Cyberpunk, so the game might not be bad, which is not by the reviews. It's look like a good game, right? Not what a lot of people was expecting, kind of like a Boss Rush, way more linear and stuff like that. So it's like people see these previews and like, yo, this game looks amazing. It looks so dope. I'm gonna pre-order this as a console player on PlayStation, not knowing that it's gonna run horrible. You know what I'm saying? So then when they get it, my thing is everybody knocked Lords of the Fallen for running so bad on consoles. That's a UE5 game as well.
Yeah.
And the biggest knocks on that was the performance. I have no doubt in my mind that Wukong is going to be probably similar performance wise
on all
to
consoles.
so it's like
Regardless of Xbox or PlayStation, I think it's going to be not great on either because it looks like a demanding ass game.
It definitely looked like a demanding game. And we was talking about the Forza update, and the reason we even got to this, Digital Foundry, one of the biggest critiques they had with Forza was the color grading and everything like that. They tried to say it looked washed out, it looked bland, this, that, and the third. So my whole thing is, how come when they fix this, Digital Foundry don't put out a tweet? John Linneman don't put out a tweet. They don't talk about it on the podcast. I get that they don't make a whole new video about it. Okay, cool. That's cool, right? But don't forget, Spider-Man 2 got 3, 4, 5 fucking separate fucking videos. They damn near had a whole fucking review section and review video for each of the modes. So that's what I mean when it's like, yo, it's so ridiculous, man. And if anybody think I'm lying, bro, when Spider-Man 2 launched, Digital Foundry had 2-3 different videos covering that game. But then you got the biggest game of the generation like Starfield that only gets one video, one analysis. You know what I'm saying? And even in there, they tried to do everything they can to find flaws, but you can't find flaws in a game that's borderline flawless. I mean, if you're comparing it, I'm not saying the game is flawless, but if we're comparing it to how other Bethesda games, studio games launched day one, Starfield is fucking flawless compared to the rest of the bunch. So like, let's be for real, man. Like this don't be just Xbox rhetoric or people going insane, people is going crazy. It's just the media is biased.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but IGN damn near own Digital Foundry at this point. Digital Foundry is under Eurogamer. They get to say they still independent, this, that, and the third, but we know who signed them checks. That's why I say the FTC and the CMA didn't step in when IGN literally acquired how you acquire GameSpot, Eurogamer. You literally acquire every fucking gaming media outlet. And nobody batted an eye. Nobody looked around. Nobody said, yo, this is a red flag. This is weird. Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I wanted to stop you right there and tell you that that's not even the big thing about it that they put everybody. It's just the fact that everybody's so stupid that they still believe him and they still watch that shit. That's my beef, bro. Look, IGN is doing the thing. They're hustling. They're trying to make that money. If you're a gamer and you watch IGN and all that, you dumb. It's your fault. Like if you get scammed by these games or whatever that you think that they're so cool, and when you put it in your console, they're barely playable. It's because you listen to IGN. You know what I'm saying? It's your fault. Listen to us. You come to us and you ask us questions. Like, you know what I'm saying? You go on Twitch and watch somebody stream the game if you're not sure about it, and see, you know what I mean? Ask them questions while they're actually playing the game. Because when somebody play live, is when you see everything that's wrong with the game. You see the person complaining, like, damn, why can't I hit this? Why can't I do that? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's what everything shows. So, I mean, it's your fault. It's your fault.
It's definitely their fault.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's so many things that have happened there. And what annoys me so much is just their inability, like, to be objective in a situation. And I think we all just want facts, not feelings. And I get it's hard because a lot of the people are gamers who grew up playing on very specific platforms, so you do have a little bit of bias there. But the job is to recognize that there's a bias and try and make sure that your reporting doesn't come across with any bias lens or intent, so that people focus on what's actually factual. And I know that it's all about clicks and everything like that and engagement farming, and so they're playing into this crap and causing a lot of the discourse between the different communities. But it's
Well,
actually just petty and stupid.
Well, you
Yep.
mentioned that it's all about getting clicks, but I had to disagree with that. As a media outlet, your mission is to tell the truth, not to
I
not.
mean,
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
agree, that's
just
the
report,
intent.
just report it. You don't have to pick a side. You just can't say this is what's
But they
happening.
can't do
But
it.
you can tell in the headlines how they put when something is negative in Xbox, it's negative. When something is negative in PlayStation, well,
It's
Sony,
non-existent.
yeah, Sony PlayStation is not having games for 18 months, and we think it's
Yeah.
genius. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's like, bro, yeah,
What's
Them
terrible,
the
terrible.
lack
motherfuckers have
of
put out
what's the
why
lack of
Sony not
reporting?
having first party games is good
I
for
mean,
you.
where are
Like
these
what?
articles? Where are these
Can,
articles?
can I
You
also
know?
ask, like, IGN gave Black Myth Wukong an 8 and Starfield a 7.
Yeah,
Like,
that
what
shit
the
is
fuck?
not better than Starfield. Like, come
Sorry,
on,
still
man. Like,
salty about
What
that
yo,
did I
7.
just
listen,
Still
say,
man.
salty.
Come
Panda?
on.
What did I just say? What are you trusting these people taste in
I
gaming,
don't
bro?
trust them at
They
all.
they
I'm just
gave
being
they gave
reminded
Black
that
Myth
it's
the same.
pettiness.
They gave it the same score as Hellblade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like, come on,
crazy.
man.
That's
Like
crazy.
like
And
one
look,
one one UE5 game that
I
is a
trust
technical
other
masterpiece.
like real gamers reviews. Like if they tell me to go
Yeah,
play a game because they love it and it's something that they know I would like, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna trust you because you and I are friends and I trust your judgment.
definitely.
But I ain't really trusting any of those major review sites in any
And
way,
and
shape, or form.
and I hate to be this guy, but I'm gonna throw a little bit of leeway towards Black Mid Wukong Dynasty of Mid because I seen some people saying that some of the reviews was getting reviewed lower because the
inclusion and all that.
devs had a history of being sexist or fattest or making fat jokes or some shit like that. And
For
I'm just
what?
like, Jesus Christ, who gives a fuck, bro?
Yeah,
Like, I'm
you're
a black
judging the
man.
game,
I
not the
like to hear
studio
I
and who
hate to be
made it.
that guy. I'm a black man. I like to hear a racist fucking joke here and there. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, bro. The whole world is soft as shit, bro. It's like, who cares? Like, I don't get it, yo. And then they try to say that it's no women in Black Myth Wukong, and
Oh, you're not enough diversity, right? Yeah, I
yeah,
saw that.
not enough diversity. And I'm like, diversity in ancient China? The
Yeah.
fuck do you want to see?
I
Like,
mean,
what?
do they actually even know the story behind like the character this is created off? Like, if you go back and like investigate it, like you're not going to see a lot of like females talked about and portrayed throughout that story. So I
No.
think that in reality, they're trying to find something because there's nothing else to do, right?
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
and diversity is quite a hot topic. So how do we engagement farm for that? And I'm like, that's not what your job is.
Is that, in my opinion, not every game has to have all of this shit that they wanted to
No.
have in the game. The reason we play video games is to get away from all this bullshit, bro, that we're dealing
It's
yeah.
like
with.
they've got a
Why?
checklist of it must have this and it must have this and it must have this and it must have this, and if it doesn't have these, it's not a good enough game. And I'm like, well, you're gaming wrong if you're using a fucking
And
checklist
that's a
to
fact.
figure out what a game means,
When
like
you
if it's
use a
good or not.
checklist, you end up with Mrs. Freeze from Suicide Squad, the ugliest character I've ever seen
Oh,
in my life, right next to Aloy. Like,
Yeah.
really hideous, yo. And then people say, "Oh, if you think Aloy is ugly, or if you think such and such is ugly, you don't see women." Look, I gotta listen. It is beautiful women all around me. Beauty don't have a specific definition. Don't matter your size, your shape, your weight, your height.
Yep.
Everybody's beautiful to somebody.
Yep.
So I'm sorry if I think Aloy and Miss Freeze from Suicide Squad is ugly as fuck. That's my opinion. I'm gonna die on that hill, and if you don't like it, eat a dick. Like, I don't know what else to tell
also,
you.
we need a new Deadpool game. I agree, Fossil. We need a new Deadpool fucking game.
I think there was a rumor about it. I think I boulevarded it on my Twitter. There was a rumor about, like, something with the Deadpool games, and Activision trying to bring back what was it, like Ultimate Alliance type games and stuff. So let me look it up.
Yeah. It's just sad, and the amount of people trying to defend the fact that they're like, it's got this amazing Metacritic, da da da. Like, I can't believe that someone said PlayStation never misses, and we all know who fucking said that. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean they never miss? What game are we?
That's what I'm saying. It's
dead on
hard for them not
arrival.
to
What
miss when
game
they
is
don't have
dead
any
on
shots.
arrival that's
Like,
made by a PlayStation first party studio? What game that's a live service game hero shooter, and you're saying PlayStation never misses? Like, it's a third party developer making a game that's going to go third party. How is it PlayStation never misses in that regard? Because it's not even their game. And so the delusion that they are living in is insane. Yeah, and they need to go outside and like touch a whole
and
field of
I'll
grass.
put it like this: I'd rather play Flintlock, which people call mid. I'd rather play Flintlock in Game Pass for no extra price than to go pay full price for the same fucking buggy, choppy as UE5 bullshit we've been getting from most of these UE5 games this generation, yo. So I mean, it's just disappointing, man. I mean, I just look at it like this, yo. The game is running is very demanding on PC. It's gonna run like shit on PlayStation. Yo, let it come to Xbox a couple months later when they work out all the kinks.
Yeah.
It's cool. It don't even look like one. And that's the thing I try to tell people. The games that skip Xbox is not games that you can get you can't like not play. You know what I'm saying? You can easily skip Stellar Blade and never play it and be perfectly fine. You can skip Rise of Ronin, never play it and be perfectly fine. You can skip Wukong, whatever the fuck they calling it, and be perfectly fine. But you know what you can't skip? You can't skip the game of the generation, Starfield, baby. You can't skip Hellblade 2, man. You can't skip Forza. You can't skip Gears E-Day. Like, these is generational defining games, and the only people that just make it seem like they're gonna skip them is Sony fanboys. The same fanboys that claim to have a PC that has access to these games. So I don't. People got to realize, if you don't buy Xbox, cool. But if you still buy Xbox Game Pass or buy Xbox games, guess what, dumbass? You supporting Xbox just as much as I am at this point. So it's like I don't need an Xbox. I got a PC. That's fine. Go buy the game. Go buy Game Pass. Kudos. Congrats. Like what type of brag and flex is that, my guy? You still supporting the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? That's like me saying I don't got an iPhone, but I'm still using Apple Music. I'm still using iMovie to edit all my footage. I'm still using Logic Pro Tools to record all my audio. Like, you're still a part of the ecosystem. So even though you don't have the hardware, you're relying on the software. And the sooner these idiots wake up and realize that, that's when people is going to go start trading in them PS5s and getting them Series S's and X's, man. So,
yeah.
Good luck to Wukong, though, man. You know, it's sitting, like we said, at 80-something on Metacritic.
When is its release date, like, for both PC and PlayStation 5? Are they the same day, or are they actually delayed? I can't even remember.
I think they're the same day, if I'm not mistaken. I think it launched everywhere at the same time, except for on Xbox. Like, we're the only ones missing out. But like I said, by looking at the game, we're really not missing out on much. You know, and that's why I get
August.
Bro, in my opinion. Oh, there you go. Somebody, you got a super chat. Go ahead.
Yes. Very quickly, thank you, the Prime Nexus, for the $2. Game Pass got it on my TV and my Xbox. I love that.
Yes, sir. Double dip. You love to see it, yo.
Love to see it.
Isn't that like the kids' move song?
That's the kids' move song, yeah.
So,
I love it.
But back to Wukong, bro. I feel like PlayStation has released the same game like 3 times this year. Every freaking game is with the same type of game, that with a sword. Bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm not into that type of game, bro. I'm not into that type of game, bro.
Well, I think you might be into it because it was false. Because it was false advertisement. It's not what you think it is. It's not a Souls-like.
Well, I'm not into Souls-like either, bro. They could
that's what I'm saying. It's not that. See, that's why I thought you said you wasn't into it, because I thought you thought that it was a Souls-like.
Well, I thought at the beginning, but then it wasn't. It's not even a Souls-like. So, I mean, who are they making these for?
It's a typical hack and slash. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a Devil May Cry.
I'll be able to play it.
Hey, yeah, exactly. Hey, yeah. I mean, it seems really accessible. It doesn't seem too deep and complex. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people saying it's really just a boss rush, and it's very linear. You go from this area to the boss fight, and then this area to the boss fight. And it
Wow.
probably Liza P does it way better because Liza P world has depth in it, and it don't
Yeah.
look like Wukong has any depth. From the reviews and the previews that I've seen and read, it don't seem like it's as deep as these other games that it's in the same genre as. So to me, man, I mean, it seems like a cool game. I'll get it on sale when it comes to my platform. But if you're an Xbox fan, I wouldn't lose no sleep over us not having this game over here day one.
Yeah.
But this is coming from the same person that didn't lose sleep from mid-ass Baldur's Gate 3 not being on the platform.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just me.
And look, there is even one game out there that they showed at the showcase that it looks similar to this thing, and it's coming to Game Pass, and it actually looked pretty cool. It was like a Wuchu
with the
something.
female protagonist.
With a female, and
Yeah.
that game looked dope.
It
But
looks
you know
good,
what?
especially with like that thing came down and like.
Yeah, they're gonna downplay, bro. They're gonna downplay that game for sure because it's on Game Pass and because we're gonna get to play, and they don't know how it feels to wake up one morning and
they
be like, damn.
downplay Flintlock.
Yeah.
Flintlock is a really good game, and I would die on that hill. They say Sweet Baby Ink touched it. No, y'all say that about every game that has a protagonist that has any melanin in her skin. They said it about Alan Wake 2. If you play Alan Wake 2, it's not one fucking woke. See, I hate forced woke shit, just like the next guy. So if I'm playing a game that you guys are saying on some woke shit and I see no woke shit, that just lets me know you guys is ignorant as fuck and y'all some haters, yo. What woke moment did Alan Wake 2 have at all? Besides having a black protagonist. It's no forced agendas, it's no woke shit in your face, it's no this, that, and it's none of that. It's the same thing with Flintlock. Flintlock is a beautiful game. It has no forced agendas. Now they saying, like Abdel say, they saying the same shit about South of Midnight. It's like, bro, people let artists be artists, man. Let these devs make their art the way they want to. Now, I'm not gonna say it don't exist because I think Suicide Squad is a perfect example of Sweet Baby Ink. Even just the dialogue. You got fucking Harley Quinn saying dumb shit. Holy hotcakes! Like, what the fuck? You're Harley Quinn. Why the fuck is you not trying to curse? It makes sense. Now, stuff like that. That's when you can get like, okay, that's some BS. And then you look at Miss Freeze looking like an 8 foot tall. Yeah, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that is.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah, boy, I gotta say, bro. Hey, Boba Fett Gaming, what's up?
Yes, I actually go
ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods in October, Boba. So maybe we should catch up in person.
Cool. So I lost my train of thought. We can move on.
Well, shit, real quick, let's get this super chat. My guy Sigma Prime, my guy, yo. Shout out to Sigma. It's been a minute, bro. From what I heard, Wukong is very linear. It is very linear, yo. Yeah. And let me say, it's nothing wrong with linear games. You're not gonna hear me praise the fuck out of something like Hell. That's exactly what I was about to say. I'm not gonna come on this podcast and praise Hellblade 2 for being linear and then knock Wukong for not being linear. That made me want to play Wukong a little bit more because I'm gonna have my open world itch. I got Starfield. I'm gonna have the Star Wars Outlaws. Gonna have Assassin's Creed. I got enough of these big open games this year that I don't need another just huge open game. You know what I'm saying? I got Avatar's Frontiers I'm currently playing at the moment. So my hands is full with these open ass environments. So a linear game, nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. I just feel like you should have said that in an advertisement. All this time leading up, you made it seem like it was going to be some big open section and open world and open hub shit. And I don't know, man. I just feel like they wasn't as clear and transparent. And
yes. I mean, it was very curated what they showed us, right? And I think that happens a lot with video games.
Definitely.
But I kind of agree with you there. I mean, I think it's going to do well, but maybe for some people, just maybe don't pick it up day one. Maybe wait for some more patches for it. I think probably PC is going to be where it shines to begin with. Console's going to be the one lagging behind just due to optimization. But yeah.
Now, hear me out. Before we go on to the next topic, I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on. Y'all know I got to put my tinfoil hat on a couple times, every podcast a couple times, right? What if this game was ready to rock and load and launch on Xbox, but Phil Spencer stepped in and said, yo, we have taste over here. We have some type of quality control. Take your time. We don't want it over here. And then PlayStation, on the other hand, is so desperate because they have no games that they just take whatever the fuck is given to them. Rise of Ronin was performance wise, it did not look good. Graphically, didn't look good. Stellar Blade is the only outlier recently. Final
You're a
Fantasy 16,
tinfoily hat.
blurry as fuck. So I think
agree.
Sarah
I
Bonds and
agree.
Phil Spencer is saving us. I think they said, "Yo,
Yeah.
our fan base can wait. We're not gonna let them go buy a shitty ass project just to issue a bunch of refunds because the game runs like shit." Now,
Also,
some
there's
people
plenty of
might
games
say
coming, so they don't need it right now.
that as
They can
well.
get
Some
pushed
people might
out.
say, "Well, it's not Phil Spencer and Sarah Bonds' place to say don't put this game out on my platform. We should be able to choose as consumers." That sound good, right? It sound good until you get shit like Redfall. Right.
Mm.
And thank you, Try Hard, because your comment popped up as soon as I thought of Redfall. Then you get shit like Redfall and you got people crying. Then you get shit like Cyberpunk 2077. You got PlayStation removing it from the store, fucking up CD Project Red, they track record and shit like that. So it's like, it looks cool, but it is what it is, man. I wish them the best. I'm not gonna come on here and say I want them to fail. I don't. I
Yeah.
want that game to do good. I can't wait to play it in Game Pass 6 months from now.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not to say that the game is bad or nothing. It's just like not the end of the world. Not like you know what I mean. Like this most played type of game. Like you mentioned Hellblade. That's something that you have to play because it's like you know what I'm saying. It's like if you into graphics and shit like that, you a graphic enthusiast. Like you have to play.
Yes.
There's no even if you say the game is bad, even if you say the game is boring, all of this like this is a type of game that Sony PlayStation fanboys used to cap for. So therefore, they missing this shit. But we got plenty of games,
Yeah.
like this Myth of Wukong game that
Yep.
I don't care about. I said it at the beginning. I said it on
Yep.
on the night shift. I said, look, bro, like y'all were crying about the game, the monkey game. I don't care about it. It's another
The monkey game.
who cares? Who cares? We got plenty of games like that. We got plenty of games to play on Xbox. So just be thinking that they so like look. Let's just wait and see how much these games sells.
Oh, it's
We
not
Mm.
gotta
gonna chart.
see this. So to see if for real these ponies are about this life. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I
Like
mean, they have
let's
nothing else
see
to
it.
play. They
The
have no
same
other
thing happened.
games.
I doubt that this game makes it sells more than 1 million because look at Stellar Blade had way more traction than
Yeah,
this monkey
that's a fact.
game, and narratives and people talking about it and articles written and even have like petition
Very
letters.
try hard.
That game had everything before it released. This game got none of that. I doubt that this game is gonna sell more than 1 million in a year. I doubt it. They need
Mm.
Xbox. Eventually, they're gonna put it in Game Pass and
Yep.
be like, "Look, we flopped. We didn't make enough money, and we need to get that Game Pass back." At the end of the day, Sony Ponies pay, and we play. It's always been like that. It's gonna continue to be like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just the life that we live out here, and this is what like three well-fed gamers sounds like. People who
Hmm.
actually play games. We can talk about games. Look at how many games you mentioned. Panda that you were playing, and you, Nero. You know what I'm saying? All the games
Yep.
that you guys been playing because we actually be playing games. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
You has a beautiful, beautiful profile picture for you. Their demo
Oh my
going.
god, Fark, get out
Hello,
of here.
Panda. Nero demo. The Marlon Gaming Nation.
Bro, somebody set me up and gave me a Marlon Gaming Nation membership. So whatever. Somebody gifted it to me. What am I gonna do? Like, how is this my fault?
Yeah, that's true.
How is this
That
my
is
fault?
true. That
So
is
now
true.
word is going around that me and Marlon are cool. So cool that he's sitting in my lap. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I love it.
So
I
yeah,
love
they
it.
talking crazy, bro. The community is crazy. I love the community, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
Oh, I
saying?
love our
absolutely.
community.
Love the
What's up,
community,
Haruki?
man. Yo, Hargeek, what's going on, brother?
Oh, Harky in
Appreciate
the house.
everybody coming in, man. Yo, just y'all being here means the world to us, yo.
Yes.
Your subscriptions, you become memberships, member channels, and stuff like that. Yo, we appreciate all the support, yo. So we appreciate y'all, man.
Mm-hmm.
So the next piece of news is kind of sad. Personally, I was now when I say sad, it's not sad like I hate this. It's more understanding and just like the same approach I took with Stalker 2 being delayed. Right when I got
Mm.
delayed, I was upset, but I wasn't mad. So
Yeah.
with that being said, replaced. has been delayed until 2025. That was a gut punch to me because that honestly was and still is one of my most anticipated games of this
Yes.
year. So seeing
Same.
that it got delayed is it was kind of sad, but yo, you can't rush good games, man. Let it cook. The game looks great every time I see a trailer, and they drop like a 10-minute gameplay trailer. So it looks really good. It looks dope. But they just need a little more time to be in the oven, yo. And I'm cool with that because this deep into the generation, we don't need no more Wukongs. You know what I'm saying? Games launching in bad states and shit like that. It's cool in the first couple of years. You learning the hardware. To be honest, it's never cool because it's laziness at the end of the day. Not optimizing this hardware. People can
Mm,
say what they want, but at the end of the day, the leap from the Xbox One to the Series X and S is huge. The leap from
yeah.
the PS4 to the PS5 is huge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for a lot of these games to perform and look the way they do, it just comes down to laziness, man. But yeah, man, replace this delayed that 2.5D futuristic side scrolling game. One of my most anticipated games. How do you feel about it, Panda? I know you was looking forward to this as well.
Heartbroken. I really am. I'm just leaving gaming until this game comes out. No, I'm kidding. I am gutted, but like honestly, because it's such a visually like beautiful game, with the pixel art and everything else, and I'm like, this is something that just the first time we saw it immediately caught my attention, and then we saw it again in 2022, and it's I am sad it's not coming out this year because I think we were talking about a few weeks ago and it had been really quiet on the replaced front and we were like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't necessarily know it's coming out this year. They could talk about it at Gamescom, but it is playable on the floor at Gamescom. So there are some lucky people out there who actually get to try this game. But I am sad. I'm just glad that it's just being delayed till next year and that we aren't hearing anything else come out of it around that. But the game looks so beautiful. I did watch the deep dive where they talk about the camera angles and like um, I can't even think the combat, and then they also talked about why can't I think of the last thing they talked about, and it just disappeared off my mind. But it looks really good from what we've seen so far, and like you can just hear the love and effort that they've gone into
Mm-hmm.
making a game like this, and the challenges that they've experienced as a result, and I like the transparency of acknowledging like they do want to deliver a really good product, and they love the amount of support that this game has gotten from the community since it was announced, and they don't want to let us down. And I like when devs talk about
Yeah,
that side
definitely.
of things and just the acknowledgement that they know that there's people who are wanting to play their game, and so they do feel bad that they're having to delay it, but they are like, we don't want to give you a product that isn't going to live up to what we think we can deliver to you. And I love hearing those sort of comments in that respect, and it does make me feel happy enough to be patient, to wait. Yeah. But Demo, are you excited
Definitely.
for this game? What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I seen the game and I looked at it like from a artistic point of view, and like the art style and how it looks and everything is pretty dope.
Mm,
I'm usually I love pixel art style, and this is done
yes.
differently. It's almost like a modern take on pixel art. So with the animations and how smooth and right,
Yeah.
I like the camera following around the main character and whatnot. It's so different, and I think it's gonna be a great game. But it's one of those games that I'm like, I could wait for it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can
Like
wait.
it's
Yeah.
not killing me
Definitely.
inside.
Yeah.
It's not, and then look, what I'm trying to say here is that we got so many games to play
Yep.
that
Yeah.
I seen somebody today posting something on Twitter about like, screw this game, I'm not gonna play it anymore, and that's
What?
so ungrateful. Yeah, because it got delayed. People get pissed and emotional like that. But come on, bro, it's just a video game. The developers are telling you to,
Go
you know
play
what
it
I'm
then, mate.
saying, that they're gonna take their time because they wanna give you the best they could possibly, deliver to you and your gaming experience, and you all here, want them to rush the games. Some of these, like, I'm glad the developers, delay the game because it's
Mm-hmm.
obviously not, you know what I mean, not ready yet. you
Yeah.
know,
Need a little bit more
right?
time,
It
and
needs a
that's
little bit more
okay.
time in the pressure cooker. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like some of these developers, they allow the pressure to get to them. And
Hmm.
look, some of
That's
these
that's what
pressure,
happened with Cyberpunk, yo.
yeah, and
A
some of
lot of
this
people don't
pressure,
remember.
yeah, and some of this pressure doesn't come, I mean, some
Yeah.
pressure comes because of the player base is like losing the hype. And another side of the pressure is, these big companies, investors, and everything behind the projects. Like, look, you need to release this. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why some of these games come out here and they're all messed up. So I'm really glad they delaying this because this is coming on Game Pass. Whether we like it or not, this is gonna be a game that we're gonna be talking about. So
Yep, yep.
I'm just looking forward to see how it looks, how it plays. I may give it a shot or not. There's some games that been kind of similar that dropped in Game Pass in the past. I had one in the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. It's like it's got that same color palette, same direction when it goes to like the colors and the animations. I've seen some of that stuff being dropped in Game Pass. So maybe if you go to the indie tab on Game Pass, you can scratch your itch if you were trying to play this game. But other than that, you're gonna stay busy, bro. Because look, we got Assassin's Creed, we got a Star Wars the Outlaw, whatever. We got what Indiana Jones Flight Simulator is gonna be dope this year.
Stalker 2 later this year.
Stalker 2. I don't know if y'all seen the developer
Yeah.
direct.
It
I
was so
watched
good.
the whole thing and it looks incredibly promising.
Yep,
So
yep.
we're gonna be eating good Call of Duty. Let's not forget. Overwatch Season 2 dropping in Game
Yeah.
Pass. Right?
I mean,
Like, come on.
we've got like Gamescom where we're going to get some more dates on games coming to Xbox anyway and PC. So there's plenty of things coming and there's plenty of titles for us to play, whether you enjoy your first party, second party, or third party games. And so I'm excited. I think it's smart for them to move it. I mean, the end of the year is really chock a block anyway, and so it might be that it would have got overshadowed anyway.
Yep.
But I want the best experience for this. I want it to hit
Definitely.
well and be received well, and such. So yeah, move it. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
move
sad,
it,
but
yo.
I'm okay with it. It's not going to
Yep.
destroy my soul.
Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah,
definitely not.
Towerborn's about to drop too. Yeah, you're right, Grizzly. I forget about that game. Damn it. Too
Oh
many
yeah, we
games.
eating
I
good,
can't
yo.
remember
We
them
we
all.
are eating good, yo.
Well, they just dropped for you. If you like retro, they dropped Doom 1 and 2
Yeah.
Yep, yep,
remaster in there,
yep,
and it
We just got
breaks
Mafia in Game Pass as well.
Mafia just
yep, yep.
dropped.
Yo, guys, chat. I highly recommend Mafia, yo.
Yes,
Mm,
yes.
Amazing game, amazing trilogy. Like, it's just such a great game, yo.
The voice
Really
yeah.
good,
acting got me, bro. Feeling
man. I
like, yo,
swear,
I'm living this. I feel like I'm
yo.
from Chicago.
Hey,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
demo. I was in my feelings, yo. Hey, listen, I was in my feelings, yo. Them guys became my brothers, yo.
Yep,
And the way that story played out, I was
yep.
genuinely hurt. I was like, wow, that stings. That stings.
Yeah, man.
But no spoilers, no spoilers, no
You feel
spoilers.
it. You feel it because it really gets you into it. And then the gameplay is so familiar because it plays just
Yeah.
like what? GTA. So it's like you're playing in a GTA DLC. And I'm not even
Yo,
mad. I'm not
yeah,
even mad
facts. Yeah.
because I can't wait to get my hands on GTA.
Yo, try hard. Yo,
Yeah.
that's so funny you mentioned that, bro. I just realized I don't own the first Life is Strange yesterday. It's in my own library, but I only own the first episode. I was really wanting to play that. For some reason, I woke up yesterday and I was like, yo, I want to play Life is Strange. True Colors is the only one I beat. I actually platinum that, got all the achievements. That is an amazing game. So I
Yeah.
definitely plan on grabbing Life is Strange 1 and 2 whenever they go on sale. If anybody want to hook that up with your boy, let me know. I'll play them bitches.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what's next?
So, if you haven't been living under a rock, we didn't. The news came out right after our show last week, Nero. But we all remember that in May of this year, 2024, it was announced the closure of Tango Gameworks studio. So the studio that brought you Hi-Fi Rush and The Evil Within and a whole heap of other games in that regard, and it was announced earlier in the week. I feel like last week. I can't even remember what week we're on, to be honest. That the studio that made like PUBG, so Krafton, has acquired the developer Tango Gameworks. So they also get the IP for Hi-Fi Rush within that. And they're working with Xbox and ZeniMax to make sure that there's a smooth transition for the developers across to them. I think this is fantastic news, but I'm going to actually kick it to Demo. What were your thoughts when you first heard this? Because obviously the studio was getting closed and now that's not happening any longer. Is this a positive, negative? Did Microsoft make a big mistake? What are your thoughts on this Demo?
Say that again. Repeat the last part. Sorry.
Oh, I just asked, is this a good thing, a bad thing? Did Microsoft make a mistake?
Oh, okay,
what are your
okay,
thoughts?
I got it. Well, I don't know, bro. In my opinion, it's not a mistake. If they really wanted it, they would have kept it. For some reason, bro, come on, bro. Come on.
You just answered it so perfectly just now.
Bro, because, bro, like, Nero, I know it's not that common, but, common sense, it exists. Like, if somebody has 70 billions to buy, like, one of the biggest publishers in the gaming industry, you think you can keep that, you know what I mean, made as Tango Gameworks, whatever, because it's mid. Hey, independently of how people feel about Hi-Fi Rush and now you love the game. Like, how many of you actually played the damn game and finished it? You know what I'm saying? Stop being like a pony. We're not like ponies here. We gotta give props to games because we love the games. We know that game is for somebody, and then somebody who's into that type of game, it might be their best game ever. You into reading games, Hi-Fi Rush is like up there. You know what I'm saying? It might be probably is one like after Guitar Hero, right? Because like the best reading game out that had came out in the last decade, I would say it's got to be Hi-Fi Rush, right? But if you think about it, like it snitch at the end of the day. We gotta admit that ponies don't want to admit when their game is niche. They don't want to admit that that we told them that Stellar Blade wasn't gonna be this big deal. They don't want to accept when you tell them like Black Myth Wukong is not gonna be all that. They don't want to accept it. But then we see the sales. And we see what sells and what not. And
I'm gonna hurt some feelings with this take.
Look, hey, if Xbox sold it, it is because they don't need it. They got more. Look, they sold it. They made another studio, Elsewhere Entertainment. Recently, they announced another studio. So, dude, look, whatever they do in a Tango Gameworks, they don't care that much. You know what I'm saying? About it. They bought it for one person. That one person left. So, you don't know these people. You had no, you know what I mean? No, you don't trust these people. With your money. So, get the hell out of here. Get you a job somewhere else. It is what it is. I'm not even hurt. I don't care. They kept the things that they wanted to keep, which was the devil within, right?
Yeah.
That's what they wanted. They don't want a Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush could be anywhere. Who gives a fuck? That's why they even put it in freaking, you know what I mean, PlayStation. They were like, this game is in its last legs. Let's see if some way, somehow, it's true that what the ponies say about this type of games. You know what I'm saying? And then they realize, like, Sea of Thieves, as a game from 2017, sold more. So go figure. You know what I'm saying? They know business. I'm a nobody when it comes to this business conversation. So if Microsoft did it because they know that wasn't profitable for them, that they wasn't gonna deliver the game that they wanna deliver. This is a Japanese company. We already know how Asian companies feel about the Western companies.
Yep.
We know how it is, bro. We know how it is. We know like these people that help each other out. Like you look, the Myth of Wukong game. What's it from? It's Chinese. What do you think the Chinese is rather do business with? The Japanese that live right next door or the American?
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're gonna unite together. And the same thing happened with Japan. When you see things like the products, they tend to buy the products that they make and manufacture in Japan more than the products that are imported and exported right from different places. So, I mean, that's just my take on it. I don't care. Xbox got a bunch of freaking studios. Tango Gameworks, whatever. Who cares? Move on. That's my opinion.
Nero. Yeah, you want to jump in?
Well, I got a take, and it's gonna piss people off, but I mean, it is what it is. It's about time we just wake up and smell the coffee. Let's call it is what it is. Tango Gameworks is fucking mid. This comes from somebody that loved their games, but they're mid studio. It is what it is. Nobody cared and looked at them as this darling, this just like, oh, it's so good. We love Tango until Hi-Fi Rush dropped. And those very same people did not buy the game. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it's like, it is what it is. I like the Evil Within. I haven't beat either one of them, but I played a lot of them, especially on the PS4. I put a lot of time into the first one, but that was when I was going through my playing every game on hard difficulty phase. So yeah, I got ran off. But it's cool. Like, it's not no Resident Evil. It's not nothing game breaking. I honestly think Hi-Fi Rush isn't even their best game. I personally think Ghostwire Tokyo is their best game,
Yep.
and that game got shitted on.
Yep.
Got
Yeah.
sevens and sixes all across the board from being different, from being unique. Great story, great voice acting, great world, fantastic atmosphere, and the game got shitted on. So it's like these people and the media, even gamers as themselves, yo, they have to look in the mirror and start having some type of accountability when games flop, when studios close, when people get fired. You guys vote so much with your fingers on Twitter instead of voting with your wallet, voting with your heart, voting with your mind and your time. Like, yo, go play these games, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? These are amazing games that people missed out on. So I'm happy for Tango Games work. I'm always happy when people don't lose their jobs and something
Correct.
don't 100% get shut down. You know what I'm saying? This is good. This is good for them. You know,
Yeah.
they get to retain that, because Microsoft could have been greedy. They could have said, I don't think this deal happens if Microsoft don't let that Hi-Fi Rush IP go out the door as well. But like I said, I don't think Hi-Fi Rush is the best IP. I don't. I love Hi-Fi Rush. It's a great new universe, a new game, and I love it, man. I hate that. I don't want people thinking I don't love that game, because I absolutely love that game. It is fantastic. But I think as far as potential for long running series, I think Evil Within has a better chance of getting 2, 3 more games. I think
Mhm.
Ghostwire Tokyo have a better chance of getting 2, 3 more
Yes.
games. After beating Hi-Fi Rush, I don't know where the fuck this story can even continue to go after that. You know, at that point, you're going to end up in a Ratchet and Clank boat and have 18 Hi-Fi
You
Rushes 10, 15 years from now. Nobody wants that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of, yeah, and like I said, that's good for them, yo. I don't want them
Yeah.
getting shut down, and I think it's a really good look for Microsoft. Somehow the media and the fanboys and the gloom and doomers somehow still flip this to make it seem
Yeah.
like Xbox was the bad guys for this choice. But I'm like, yo, they could have been on some greedy shit. They could have kept all their IPs, you know. But like I said, the fact that they let Hi-Fi Rush go, I honestly hope that maybe they even do a partnership with Microsoft. Maybe Xbox can help fund the next Hi-Fi Rush. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, chip in and help. But it depends on how the people at Tango feel. You know,
Yeah.
it's just be so funny that nobody wants to lose their jobs. But bro, devs is not the only fucking people in America that
Yep.
are getting laid off and losing their jobs. I got laid off during COVID.
Yep.
One of the
Mm.
restaurants, popping mom restaurants I was working at part time, that got closed permanently. They never recovered. So
Mm.
this happens all the time. But I don't blame the people that fired me. I just charge it to the game. I'm like, yo, it's the economy is shitty right now. The job market is shitty right now. People overhire in COVID in every technology job. They overhire. When people was at home, they felt like they needed more people to run equally efficient at home
Yeah.
versus having those same people in office at desk. So it's like, good for Tango, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that Microsoft did this. Um,
I agree.
it's cool, but I just want people to stop acting like Tango is some fucking
Yep.
coalition studio. I'm sorry, not sorry. It's not. You know, I was happy to have Evil Within, but when we bought Bethesda and ZeniMax, I was happy about Bethesda Game Studios. I was
Yep.
even more happy about Arcane. You know what I'm
Yep.
Yeah.
saying? Those sub studios, id Software, you know,
Yep.
Machine Games, them is who
Yep.
I was excited for. Tango, I was like, okay, cool. That's their Japanese studio.
Yeah.
You know, and people keep saying, oh, they. I mean, at this point, just have Japanese partnerships. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's
I
just as
agree.
efficient
I
as
agree.
having owning the studio. You know,
Yep.
you can put this the amount of money that it would have took to invest and keeping Tango afloat with no really known IPs that can, you know, keep going. Why not invest that same money into Sega? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Partner up with them. Continue to get those Yakuza games in Game Pass. Continue to, you know, have a Sonic deal, have a Persona deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like people always saying this, that, and the third, but at some point you just gotta accept that people in Japan just don't fuck with Xbox, and that's
Yep.
perfectly fine. It is enough games in Xbox Game Pass that the average Japanese customer should be fucking excited to go pay 18 yen or whatever the fuck that shit convert to over there. You know what I'm saying? A month, and you get all the Personas, you get all the Yakuza games. You know what I'm saying? You got all those niche JRPG games in there and shit.
Yep.
So it's like we not about to act like Microsoft haven't been fighting before and after to improve what they had going on in Japan. But it's like, yo, a lot of people left Tango. It is what it is. Good luck to Tango. I wish them the best. I would be supporting Hi-Fi Rush as long as they don't do no funny shit like, oh, Hi-Fi Rush 2 is only going to be on PlayStation. Well, shit. Hey, go ahead and see how that work out for you. It's going to work out just like the first game, not sell. Like,
I don't care about that though.
I just think it's just nice to know that with what's been happening with all the layoffs industry wide and the economy and such, it's just nice to see that a studio that was announced to be closing is getting a second life, and it doesn't have to be with Microsoft. And I think that's really cool. If we look at like Toys for Bob, yes, they're doing a partnership, but they went independent.
Yep.
And so I think like that the fact that they're open to this and going, okay, Kit, yeah, if you want to bring them to life, if you want to take that IP, you can, because you know that these companies don't necessarily feel great about having to fire people or make people redundant or close studios, because they know what everyone's going through at the moment around the economy and just the amount of jobs losses in the industry anyway. And that's just this industry. Every industry is being impacted. And so I think it's a massive win, and I just want to say kudos to them, and I'm glad that we're gonna hopefully see some type of Hi-Fi Rush new story, and that IP.
I hope to see maybe even a series, a Netflix spinoff series. I think
that might be good. That might be good.
I'm about 10 minutes late to this comment right here by Abdel, but he said Randall Thor just finished Cyberpunk, all achievements. We play games over here. The reason I'm highlighting this comment is because I'm literally 4 achievements away from having a platinum in Cyberpunk as well. So that I wanted to highlight that because facts.
Yeah.
Whether it's somebody as big as Rand Thor or somebody as small as Next Gen Nero, we both damn near got all the achievements in Cyberpunk. Like, we're real fucking gamers over here, yo. And that's the difference, man. That's what a lot of people hate. That's why I'm so hated. You know, as much as I troll ponies, as much as I put out, you know, bullshit takes just to trigger people, at the end of the day, they can't question my love for gaming. They can't question my dedication to gaming.
Many games.
That's what I'm saying. And they hate that, yo. It kills them because it's like, what the fuck can you say to me besides my opinion is dumb? I mean, you saying my opinion is dumb is an opinion of you that I might think is dumb. So it's all opinions at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But, shout out to Tango, man. Good for them and good for Microsoft for, you know, letting them do what they do.
I got one question though. Like, how come PlayStation doesn't revive their studios and sell them? And they just like destroy them.
No. Jim Ryan just takes a photo with the studio the week before they close them.
Well, like Japan studios, like, you know, London studios. What happened to that? What's gonna happen now with like Firewalk? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody knows Concord is, you know what I'm saying? Is DOA. Everybody is saying it. Not even ponies are hyped for Concord. So we've seen the beta numbers, free to play on the weekend, and nobody even wanted to try it out. So what's gonna happen to Fire Sprite? So a lot of people like to talk down on, you know, the Xbox strategy and how Xbox and Microsoft manage their studios, but I mean, take a look at yourself and how Sony PlayStation manage their studios, you know, and the situation that they're in. Bungie laying off a bunch of people, you know, Marathon in development hell, all these gas games that they're working on that you don't know what's next. And we know the average of these games hitting and, you know, becoming popular and actually working, right? There's a, like, you know, a huge, you know, a huge chance that these games are not going to make it, you know?
Yeah.
So good for them. And I just want to, as we, you know, close this topic, because I feel like we all made really good points. I think Panda made like, and this is why I love our community, and I love you too, Becca. I just seen your comment. I love all you guys. I love the
He loves
chat.
me.
I love the
Just
panel.
so you know that he loves me more. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, don't put me. Don't put me in that position. Don't make me choose. Like, listen. I think we all had great takes, right? Panda pointed out that she thinks it's good that instead of a studio closing and getting absolved, they get a second chance at life. Demo had his takes on it, and I had my unhinged that the motherfuckers is overrated and people need to get over it take. And this is from somebody that plays their games and love them. I'm sorry, but their best game to me is the game that people hated the most, which is Ghostwire Tokyo, and I tend to be that way. Games that people say is trash. All I've been told is Avatar Frontier sucks.
But games like that tend to become like cult classics.
Yeah,
definitely.
Some way down the
that's
line. Yeah,
true.
they're like it was originally not liked, and then people get onto it and love it later on. So yeah.
Look, this is my philosophy.
Thank you for the sub.
I think that somebody subscribed. Um, my my take on it is like video games are like rappers, right? Like they become great. Oh my god, he was so dope after they die. He got killed.
No, hey, nope, that's a fact.
True.
Oh my god, that is the
King
truth, yo.
King Von is bigger now when he after
That
he
is
did
so
than when
true.
he was alive. I listen to rap, not really drill music. That's more like But I started listening to King Von recently because I started watching all these trap lore videos and all that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, who the hell is you know what I'm saying? King Von, I didn't know. And I'm like, bro, because I'm an old head, you know what I'm saying? But then I was like, bro, this dude was dope. Like his music was crazy and shit, And I was like, damn, everybody talking about like how great he is. Well, the same with Fulio, how good Fulio music is. He just got killed. And, when he was alive, I didn't even know who he was. So it's the same with games. The same with games.
100%.
Now on the Fulio take, man. King Von on the other hand, he was hard. He had.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm a Florida boy, so I'm gonna rock.
Yeah.
Fulio, you know what I'm saying?
I know. No, now I will say Fulio definitely got some sleeper hits.
Oh yeah.
The thing with Fulio and King Von, and this is so random. Y'all love that you brought this up because it's like, why the fuck are we talking about music, right?
Yeah, bro. But like, the music is so disrespectful that you know what I mean. It's not something that I see where they're coming from, and you can feel their feelings, and you know what I mean. That feeling of revenge, feelings when you take somebody at pain. Like art could take many shapes,
many forms. That's a fact.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a fact.
So whether it be for good or for bad, it's just art, and it should be appreciated for what it is. And I think, bro, like and after they're dead, you're like, damn, why he got killed? Like, I actually like his music. I can't wait for this next album because you know what I mean. It's so hard to find music that's worth your while listening to it because now everything is trash.
Hey, Grizzly backing me up with the Avatar is a beautiful game. Ubisoft cooked. That is a fact. Listen, playing this Avatar is a top 5 game from last year. I gotta if I go in my top 5, no order. I gotta go Starfield, Alan Wake 2, Forza Motorsport, Jedi Survivor, and then that 5th spot is such a mix up. I can definitely see Avatar Frontiers being thrown in that mix. This game, they absolutely cooked on this game. Like the game, now I want the DLCs. You know what I'm saying? I kind of might want to go grab the DLCs in the future. So that's games that I was told I supposed to hate. I tend to end up loving. I was told by everybody that I'm supposed to hate Days Gone. Till this day, I would tell people if you want to see the most fucked up review in your life, go watch the IGN Days Gone video if it's still up from that one lady. She must be the president of Sweet Baby Inc. Because her whole beef with the game was that Deacon St. John was a white biker in Oregon. That was literally her whole beef in that review.
Damn.
Like, are you kidding me? You're mad that a white biker you act like he's a white biker in the fucking South Side Chicago. You act like he's a white biker in O Block. You know what I'm saying? In Jacksonville on 6 Block. Shout out, rest in peace, Julio. Like, you act like it's in that area. Like, I don't get it, yo. Like, if I'm gonna play a game that take place in Oregon, in a country part of Oregon, put me in the shoes of a white protagonist. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't get it.
Even if it doesn't make sense, who gives a damn? It's a game. Like, why is this a thing that if it's a female or a guy, if it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you.
Exactly. Yo, fuck you, Reese. Panda walked away so I can be unhinged. Like, yo, first of all, Reese abandoned me last night, guys.
Yeah.
So get this, Reese had me, yo, demo. He's such a piece of shit, yo. Like his character flaws has been showing so bad lately. I asked him, I said, yo, what type of gaming shift you guys putting in? Yo, Nero, I'm gonna be here all night, man, about 3, 4, 5 a.m. Yo, I'm in here. I said, oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna go make a pot of coffee on. I come back after drinking 2 cups of coffee. This son of a bitch is gone. Had a fucking booty call. He left me
Yeah.
to go get it in with someone. Like that's messed up, Reese.
Hey, good
That
job,
really
bro.
broke my heart. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? Like, I wish I had company last night.
Hey,
I thought you was my company last night in the party.
Hey, let the man. The man had to do his thing. He got
Yeah,
it.
he had to do his thing.
Stand
You know
on
what I mean?
business. So
I'm just jealous about my friends, man. Like, damn, man, I thought this was our time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to be abandoning people. Yo, first of all, far Q. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying I abandoned because allegedly, demo. When we have community nights, I'll be falling asleep leaving people. That's not true. You see these images they try to paint on me. Yo, shout out to Far Q, man. Always having my back, yo. Yeah, Panda, we definitely wasn't just talking bad about you. Welcome back.
I know, exactly. Just talking smack. I literally just had to go do something, and I'm back.
I think she got hungry. She was eating something. I could see.
Yeah.
Nice,
I went to go do something, and I went to go get something to nibble.
Hey, but Nero, I wanted to mention something now that you mentioned Avatar. And I think at this point it's fair to say that a lot of people give Ubisoft a lot of hate. And bro, and I don't know, man, but Ubisoft is one of my favorite developers out there.
Yep.
I've been rocking with Ubisoft for a long time, man. I remember playing Assassin's Creed, the original, for the first time.
That was the first game I ever played on my 360.
In the 360, and I thought the game was crazy. I thought this looked crazy. This looked crazy at the time, right? And then they started like making it better and better and better and better until they didn't know what else to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like improvement. And I feel like games like Valhalla get a lot of hate, but the hate comes from like, bro, this is like One Piece. It's good, but it's too freaking long. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the, I thought all the Assassin's Creed, they very playable. Like, you never gonna waste your time playing an Assassin's Creed and be like, damn, this is so shit. I had to, like, you know what I mean, turn off my Xbox. That's never gonna happen. All of them are worth your while, and they're not horrible games. I know you gotta go do the towers and shit, and some of them.
But I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta do that same shit in Spider-Man, but nobody fucking complains.
Exactly, and everybody copies Ubisoft formula.
Exactly.
Everybody's copying the yellow
it's
paint.
Literally
everything,
called the Ubisoft formula. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay when Aloy dumbass got to go climb a bunch of fucking robot towers.
Yep.
But it's not okay when Ezio got to go climb something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the biasness in the media, yo. The side missions in Spider-Man and the side missions in Assassin's Creed got about the same amount of fucking effort, little to none. And like I said, at the end of the day, I'd rather pay, if I'm gonna pay $70 for a game, I'd rather pay $70 for a game that I know I'm gonna get plenty of content, plenty of game. And Ubisoft, you get a lot of game with Ubisoft games. Like Avatar Frontiers, man. I can actually check right now, right?
Yep.
I have just about under 20 hours into the game. And I feel like I barely did anything. You know, and that 20 hours flew by in the blink of an eye. It's so easy to put days and days and days. Listen, man, y'all know how I feel about Ubisoft. # Assassin's Creed Shadows is gonna be better than Ghost of Tsushima. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dying on that hill.
I'm gonna tell you something. One thing you can bank on with Ubisoft is that they will fix it, and that comes from like like Ghost Recon, Breakpoint. Bro, the game that game it is right now is crazy compared to what it was at the beginning when it launched. Now you got games like Rainbow Six still in the top 10 most played games in 2024, almost 10 years after the release, bro. We gotta start talking about one of the GOATs when it comes to FPS, and it's produced by Ubisoft. They continue to improve that game.
Yep. Even X Defiant, yo. As much as I hated on that game and talk shit, the difference in X Defiant 2-3 weeks after it releases it was definitely a huge
And if
difference.
you go and play now, after a month or two, and they do a couple of more updates, you're gonna feel it, and it's gonna come to a point that when you go back into it, it's like, damn. Holy crap, what have they done? Because they don't let the games die. You know who let the games die?
We know exactly who let the games
yeah.
down
I
here.
mean, we finally got like
Yeah.
60 FPS on like I think it was last year on Assassin's Creed Origin. So like they go back and they put stuff in if the hardware can take advantage of it, and I do love that fact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fan fucking tastic.
Yep.
Speaking of games, is anyone excited that this rumor keeps rearing its head again and again and again? But there is a PlayStation exclusive that could finally be coming over to Xbox. So Final Fantasy XVI. It still hasn't even released on PC yet, and we know that they were planning on doing a PC release. But what are your thoughts on this rumor coming back? Do you think we're maybe going to hear anything at Gamescom? What are your thoughts, Nero? You want to?
I definitely I'm now because I respect the community and I love my supporters. Out of respect for Tryhard,
Just a rumor at this
out
point.
of respect for
I know,
Tryhard,
I respect him too.
out of respect for him, I'm not gonna talk shit on this game. Just out of respect for him. The people know my stance on Final Fantasy, but I love Tryhard, so I'm not gonna talk shit about it. With that being said, I definitely think it's coming. I feel like Gamescom, they definitely gonna announce it for PC. They definitely gonna announce it for Xbox.
At least the PC.
I feel like they're gonna give a release window for Xbox, but I think they're gonna give a release date for PC. I think it's definitely needed. Like Square Enix needs all the help they can get. You know, they're trying to right their wrongs by, you know, putting the Octopath games on Game Pass and stuff like that, ripping up those Illuminati soulless contracts that Sony backdoored them into. You know what I'm saying? Them soulless ass contracts, like they don't get no benefits except for keeping your shit off of Xbox. Like, and I'm happy they all sat down. They said, "Yo, did y'all notice Sony didn't take us out?" And they was like, "What you mean?" And then the CEO was like, "Well, shit, I like to be wine and dine before I get fucked. PlayStation been fucking us for the last 10 years." and they finally realized it.
Holy crap!
And they finally realized it, man. So good for them.
And Demo, what are you? Have you played any of the Final Fantasy games?
Yeah, I have played, the ones back in the Super Nintendo, old school Final Fantasy games. I played, I think the one, I don't know. There's so many of them, they're all over the place. So I'm not a huge, Final Fantasy game, but I have played the games. The latest that I played is the one with the car. I think that's 14. I tell 14?
14 is the online one.
The one in the car?
Yep.
15.
That's
I think is the one
15.
in the car.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
14 is the online one that only just came to Xbox this year.
Yeah. Well, anyways. So I play that one. Every time I play it, I gotta start from the beginning. I put in like 10, 15 hours, and then I have to start over again the next time I play because it's so much shit. But yeah, it's alright. It's whatever. Who cares? Hey, it's coming. I'll send you a link on your DMs, Panda. Go check it out. And there's the person talking about the rumor of Final Fantasy 16 coming on Xbox and how they did not want to touch that rumor. If you can play right now, you see what I'm talking about. So yeah, this being said a long time ago, this back in February. Shout out to Clue, because it was the one who posted it on Twitter. And yeah, like no one is talking about it. And
yeah, shout out to Clute, man. He been
shout out.
killing it
Yes, I know
lately,
the clip. Yeah, they didn't want to touch that rumor, but that rumor's coming back up again. It keeps rearing its head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's happening. Look, Square Enix already said that they were not gonna, you know what I mean, sleep with PlayStation anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're not going to be monogamous.
They're not yet. They're not gonna be in bed anymore. So
And now ethically not monogamous.
Yep, for the streets, they're gonna be in the swinging
Yep.
life.
Yep.
So that's what they're doing right now. They're living their life, right?
You heard it here first. Square Enix is swinging.
So as expected, from now on, all the Square Enix games are coming out because they broke. They realized that putting the games exclusive in PlayStation wasn't helping them. They were getting part of the back, for putting these games in PlayStation, but the actual bag is by putting the games everywhere and giving access to the game to all the gamers, which is like, common sense. We all know that. But you know what I mean? For some way, somehow, they didn't realize that when you do business with somebody, and at the
Mm.
same time you limit yourself, you know what I mean? The potential of yourselves on how much or how big your game could be in other platforms, then you're doing this to your detriment. You're
Yep.
not making
Yeah.
any sense. So it's only fair that you broke right now, and then you have to beg Xbox and
Sony
PC
and
players
PlayStation
to
is the
buy your
Diddy.
shitty ass game. Yeah, there you go.
PlayStation and Sony is the Diddy of gaming.
Yep.
Like they are sick behind the scenes. They do sick. Yo, if you're an independent dev or just a Western Eastern game developer, when Sony want to party with you, you got to say no. Like y'all got to start telling Sony no, man. Because next thing you know, you eating sushi rolls and then you get
Oh,
slipped a
yeah.
molly and now you in the Illuminati contract. You can't even have an Xbox logo when your games get announced. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Well,
This
like
shit is sick.
look at Geoff Keighley. He had a hex during the game. What was it, like the last show, the summer game show? He couldn't even say Xbox.
Yeah, that's
It's
Yeah,
true.
like
that's
a
a fact.
hex. Like he can't say Xbox like The Witcher.
I mean, I mean, Final Fantasy isn't what it used to be. Like,
Nah.
new super chat. What's fuck you done this time? I'm worried now. I'm
Yeah.
so worried. Okay, all right. Fuck you with the $2. Always, as always, love to Rhetri. Oh,
Not
he
much
put the
love to
image back
Rhetri.
up of Marlon sitting on your lap. You're just trolling him today, man. You're just trolling. No, he's never going to want to be on the show again.
Never. You can be like, yo, that
Ever.
ADS chat, yo, them sons are gone. I'm not going on there anymore. It's gonna be all your fault, Fark you.
Come on, man. We want him back. We
Oh.
want him back. Can wait to have him back.
After the show, you can go get fuck you back. um,
Hey, wasn't
but
FarQ here? Who was the one who was here the other week or something? Was it FarQ?
we had Assassin,
Oh,
Yeah,
Ryer.
that's yeah.
and we had Red Wolf. I'm trying to remember, and we had Soul as well.
Yep.
Like,
Shout out
yeah.
Soul.
Yes, yes.
I gotta keep my mouth shut now.
So I think Final Fantasy isn't what it used to be, and we're really, and I just think we talked about the economy and everything like that, but like people can't afford just to buy games nonstop. The attachment rates of games that normally would have sold like crazy just doesn't seem to be happening like it used to, and it's just not. They're not able to stay sustainable. So the fact that they're seriously looking at finally porting this game to PC and Xbox is fantastic. I know it's a rumor, but there's smoke, there's fire, to some degree. And so hopefully we get a Gamescom announcement, whether it's just a PC announcement. I am also of the mind, like Tryhard has said it so much that he loved Final Fantasy 16. So when it does come over to Xbox, I will give it a go.
I will be playing
try
that
the
game for
Yeah.
him and Becca. For them two specifically, they got my word. I will play that game. I will probably try my best to enjoy it, and I'm gonna give an honest critique and review of it, man. But shout out to them. It would be lovely if it came in the Game Pass. Yo, if they put Final Fantasy 16 in the Game Pass and announced that shit at Gamescom, and just like that, I'm a new Square Enix fan. Just
Yeah.
like that, I forgive all those Illuminati devil sacrifice circles they was doing with Sony beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Like Sony really the devil, yo. And I be trying to tell people that. Look
Yeah.
at what they higher ups was doing. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say. That's all
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. It's all I'm gonna say.
I'm still gonna try it. Try hard. I'm still gonna try it. I will be honest if I like it and if I don't. I'm not gonna try and like just because it was a PlayStation exclusive initially go, oh, I really don't like it or I don't want to like it. I think my biggest issue was the fact that there was the exclusivity. I'm like, just don't do that to a game which should be everywhere. It just annoyed me, and I'm glad they've gone down that very aggressive multi-platform roadmap for their games moving forward. All right. Talking of doom and gloom, and some insiders now removing posts around Forza Horizon 5 being rumored to be ported to the PlayStation 5. Like, this came up out of nowhere, in my opinion, this week, and it was very interesting looking at the takes and like everyone selling their Xboxes again because you know that's going to happen. But now it's potentially not the case. Demo, what was your first thoughts around this rumor popping up, and what do you think it's going to be instead of Forza Horizon 5? Because now everyone's like trying to retract and backtrack on the fact that it's probably not Forza Horizon 5 anymore. Hmm.
I'm just gonna say it here, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. Look, you know why? Because we are real gamers. At the end of the day, I know only console warriors, like hardcore console warriors, they're out
Mhm.
there with mommy in their basement dancing with the roaches, are the ones who cared about this, man. About exclusive games going to another platform. I could care less. I don't care about the games that PlayStation have, and I never will care. Look, hey, you can say whatever the hell you want, but you Sony PlayStation fanboys are here begging, yearning for Xbox games because
Mhm.
Sony PlayStation have no games. So that's why you create all these rumors, especially at the beginning. When you know a big show is about to happen, you start
Yes,
speculating
thank
to
you.
get
Yes, good
clicks
call
and all
out.
that. And look, yo, I don't want to knock anybody hustle because I know at the end of the day, these journalists, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? But you out here, you got to be telling the truth, bro. And you cannot be creating these rumors without no freaking facts, without no, uh, without a way to prove, without any proof. This is crazy. It's like, where do you get this from? And on top of that, I seen that Shinobi, he deleted, uh, the post that he did about Forza being the one coming, but the other thing, like a game coming to PlayStation, like we don't know. There's a game coming to PlayStation already that we own, and it's Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? There's more games that we own that the Xbox own that are going to PlayStation, like Doom. Doom Eternal is going. I mean, the next Doom. I forgot the name. Is going to PlayStation Day One, and as
Mhm.
suspected, we already knew that all these games made by Bethesda they were gonna go multi-plat because Phil Spencer, he said it, but he's gonna pick and choose what goes in there. So you gotta
Mm,
keep that in mind. So how come Starfield is not going over there? Because they don't wanna, you know, give Starfield to Sony PlayStation after they try this slimy, console war thing, trying to buy Starfield away, from Xbox, like they did with Final Fantasy. They tried it. Xbox was like, "Nah, we don't make third-party deals. We buy the whole thing. I go in there and throw 100 stacks to your face, and that's how we do things, bro. Because we balling hard. We like, you know what I'm saying? We balling, and they did what they did, and they show, I mean, Sony PlayStation, who's the boss. You know what I'm saying? So now they all talking about Xbox games. But before, Xbox games suck. Why do you own an Xbox? Well, this is why, bro. We got all these games coming. We got this good ass deal with Game Pass. We got all these day one games dropping. We got all these discounts. We got all these perks. We got a reward system that Sony PlayStation seems to like forget what a reward system is, and they shutting down PlayStation Stars. And I know Sony Bonus be like, but it still works, whatever. They don't want to give you back anything because they out here to milk your tits. That's what Sony PlayStation does. They're out here to milk your wallet. They're out here to take your card. They're out here to swipe it. You know what I'm saying? To leave you empty. That's how it is, man. And look, we're not the same. We're not the same. We out
mm,
here playing games, out here talking games, bro. It,
Yep.
it
yeah.
is it is how it is. That's what it is. So I don't care. I don't care about it. And I think it was just that a rumor, because Sony PlayStation is getting no news. These people tend to cover Sony
They're not showing up
PlayStation.
at Gamescom, right? From memory, they're not attending Gamescom.
They're not. So they have to keep PlayStation relevant some way somehow.
Mhm. Somehow.
Some way somehow they doing everything, bro. They doing everything to, what I mean, to make PlayStation look good and make
Mhm.
make Xbox look bad. That's how it
Mm,
goes. That's the game they've been playing for years. They had
Yep.
like decades of practice and training on how to do the mental gymnastics to make Sony PlayStation look good overall. So it is what it is. Like all these rumors until Phil Spencer comes over here and talk about it, or Sarabon talk about it, because like, look, they come over here and give face. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is Hiroki Totoki? Where is Hans Herman? Whatever, I forgot his name. I always call him German
Jim and
Shepherd.
Holst.
Yeah, Herman Host. Where he at? Why he not talking about why Horizon is going on Nintendo? Why he not talking like why MLB The Show is on Game Pass Day One? Why they
Oh,
not
you
Yeah.
know,
talking?
because they don't hold Sony execs and stuff like that feet to the fire. They don't never at them on
Yeah.
Twitter. They don't never. But here you go. You got dumbass Xbox fan. For one, I just want to say, Xbox fanboys, I'm so disappointed in y'all.
Yeah. Some
I'm
of you
so
are worse.
disappointed in the Xbox community, yo. From the big fanboys to the small. Sarah Bonds can't post no excitement without you guys harassing her. You guys
Yeah.
harass her every post based on fucking rumors. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The Hazard Gaming guy. I love following him for news and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
he's been heavily on the gloom and doom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Clobril, like every time it's one of
Yep.
these rumors, these guys start glooming and dooming, bro. And I support these guys because they bring news out, they bring news to the timeline. But it's like at some point, for my sanity, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to unfollow, block, and mute some of these guys, despite the benefits they do, because the negative gloom and doom bullshit starts to outweigh. You know what I mean? You literally got the entire fan base of Xbox happy. We're in
Yep.
good moods. We're getting Call of
Yep.
Duty and Game Pass. You guys was
Mhm.
rumoring telling us we wouldn't get Black Ops 6 and Game Pass.
Yep.
Even after Sarah Bond said all of our games we own will go in the Game Pass day one, y'all still couldn't believe it. Anytime something good happened at Xbox, you have these rumors that pop up overnight.
Yeah.
And as much as I appreciate Jazz and I appreciate the Colts of the war, I appreciate these guys. So this is not me saying, fuck them or this, that, and the third. At times it do feel like fuck you guys, because it seems like sometimes it's like they're saying fuck us.
Yep.
You
Well,
know,
even like
instead of
Tom
focusing on
Warren.
the Mhm.
Tom Warren with the posting up about that game that he wasn't meant to post up about
Oh
Yup,
yeah.
in
yup.
game.
Losing these credentials
But
because like
they always crying for Insomniac though. Everybody and their mama was crying. They had the funeral flowers out. Everybody had on their Sunday's best. Everybody was praying for Peter Parker, meditating for Mary Jane. Like, yo, man, I hope they land on their feet, man. These leaks are so catastrophic. Leaks
yeah.
are so bad. They're so bad. You know, just to turn around and celebrate other game leaks. Like that shit is so weird, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And like I said, it would be different if these guys stood on business and was consistent, but they're never consistent. They could, the only thing they consistent at is being inconsistent and being
Yep.
consistently wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For one, Forza Horizon 5 is a fucking masterpiece, yo. That shit is a
Yeah.
banger. One of the best
Fort-
racing games I
40
ever
million
played.
people have played that
40
game.
million people have played this game, right? So if it was to go to PlayStation, I'm just like demo. I don't care, man. What the next man eat don't make me shit. And that's
Exactly.
why I try to tell people, like, what are y'all here at Xbox for? You know, if you've been enjoying your Xbox all these 3-4 years it's been here, quick resume, FPS boost, auto HDR, great backwards compatibility, a beautiful roadmap of games, the more 120 FPS games on the Series S and the PS5. We've been eating good all generations. So you mean to tell me, as much as you love your consoles, the moment that one game might go somewhere else,
Yeah.
you saying fuck this console that I love? Like that, to me, that is the ultimate weirdo behavior. And I don't look at them guys as real gamers. And I hate to be this guy, but the hazardous gaming guy, for him to be so gloom and doom and shit like that, he been putting out great news for so long. But I remember around last year, I seen him mention on Twitter that he's still trying to get a Series X or S. He didn't even have a next gen console. But
Yep.
you're putting out all this news about next gen gaming, which that's not my problem. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to judge. That's not what I'm here to do. But what I am here to do, you say, is during that time where he didn't have an Xbox, he had a lot of take on Xbox games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like for you to just now be owning the next gen console, maybe you should humble your fucking self and start reporting the facts instead of just reporting rumors. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's some little bitch ass indie dev on Twitter right now. Y'all know I love indie games with all my heart.
Mhm.
It's an indie dev on Twitter right now as we speak. Got a post out saying that, oh, we would love to have our game on Xbox, but we're just struggling. Like pretty much making it seem like it's Xbox fault. Remember
Yeah.
the last people who said that? Wasn't that the Quantum Error devs?
Yep.
Remember they said they couldn't get their shit on Xbox for XYZ, only for their game to release at like a 40 something Metacritic. It's like, yo, we like when the last time PlayStation don't host indie game shows. They don't do that shit. Microsoft do this shit every year, multiple times a year. ID at Xbox is huge for so many devs. So you got 30 devs telling you it's amazing at Xbox. Nobody says anything. Then you got one dev saying they're struggling to get their game greenlit for Xbox. and
Yeah.
now all of a sudden Xbox is anti indie devs. Like at some point, man, this shit just gets so tiring, yo. But guess
Yep.
what? That's why you got me. That's why you got Panda. That's why you got Rhetri. That's why you got Demo. That's why you got Game Dev. That's why you got Dirt Griggity. That's why you got C Money. That's why you got Doodle. I'm shouting out everybody I fuck with if I can remember off the top of my head. I know I'm forgetting
It's a
some.
long list. You might be here a
Yeah.
while.
It's a very, very, very long list, yo. But shout out to all those people, yo,
Yep.
because people like us are needed, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to have 1,000, 2, 3,000 people in chat, but slowly people will start to gravitate towards the truth, man.
Yep.
People are gonna get tired of hearing lies, and there's so many people out there right now that has a negative notion about Xbox, and maybe one day they gonna go buy an Xbox, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck have I been missing?" It might not be this generation. That is a-okay. When that handheld come out, let's see how motherfuckers play that then. Let's see how long y'all can avoid Game Pass and Call of Duty being in Game Pass on a fucking handheld. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. Immediately overnight, Xbox is gonna. Yo, people are gonna be so sad when Xbox dethrones Sony for that number 2 position, and it's coming, yo.
Yep.
It's coming.
It
Watch, it's
is.
coming. They already dethroning them in terms of revenue. We're not talking about Microsoft bringing in money. That's unfair. We're talking about the Xbox brand
Yep.
and Microsoft gaming. They are already bringing in more profit than PlayStation.
As one of the key pillars of Microsoft, they're
Well,
killing it.
you're gonna talk about it. You gotta say 500 monthly active users.
500
Yep,
million, man. That's
500 million.
insane.
That's right. So if anybody in there, spend 50 cents, and spend $1 a month. We like look, bro. We all like buy a bunch of freaking games that I buy games in there that I see sometimes that Devil May Cry or something is $10. And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm grabbing it. You know what I'm saying? We spend way more than that in the Xbox ecosystem and as a gamer, right? So
Yeah.
they get in the back, bro. And Sony PlayStation is out here trying to figure out how they can do the same thing that Xbox is doing and
Mm,
Microsoft is doing, but they don't have the manpower to port these games everywhere like Xbox could. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They don't have the manpower. They don't have the money either to tell.
Mhm.
They only got one studio to port to PC, which is like
Nexus, yeah.
Nexus, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only studio that's doing everything that has to do with the PC side of things. So this year alone, Nexus is they breaking the back to say Sony PlayStation year, and they release Ghost of Tsushima, right? So Nexus is the go. Like screw Insomniac and Naughty Dog. In my opinion, Nexus is the big dog in there. They
Yeah.
bro in 1 year, just gotta give them the flowers, right? Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, Ragnarok. What was it? Until Dawn remake,
Yeah.
right? So it's 3 games in 1 year that they put into the PC. These people are experts. You know what I'm saying? So expect more games coming to PC day one. It's already happening. Until Dawn, the
Mhm.
remake is coming day
Yep.
one on PC as well. This is
And
unheard
I'm
of.
excited for that.
You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
Tryhard is excited for that
Well,
too.
well, don't
Um,
He's
don't
very
like
excited. Yeah.
hey, don't nobody give a fuck. In my opinion, nobody
no,
gives a damn. Hey,
let me tell
look,
you,
it's
Demo,
gonna
right?
be full price, and it's a
Yeah, it is. It is.
remake.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
the
Yep.
false advertisement is crazy because Sony PlayStation has been saying this is a remake, but it's actually a remaster. And look, who was? I think it was one of these pages that were using that wording. The remaster is gonna be full price, and Sony PlayStation's out here telling you it's a remake. And bro, look, for what I've seen, it didn't look like a remake. It looked like a remaster. For what I've seen, it didn't look any more different than Until Dawn in PlayStation 4. So I mean, and they remastering a game that came out in PlayStation 4 too. Like not even you didn't even skip one generation and went to play PS3 and remaster one of the games or remake one of the games that are already old and deserve that treatment. But you got a
Yeah.
game from the past generation and did that. Like as if you were doing anything. You just did FPS boost. Super lazy. That's what you did. FPS boost to this game. Super lazy shit. I don't really get it. They're gonna charge you $70, Pony. $70 to play these games while we get to play Call of Duty. Say $70 in Call of Duty that we spend every year because it's right there in the top 10. Call of Duty every year. You cannot tell me you don't buy it. You cannot tell
Mm,
me people are not buying it. This is a game that people say, I'm not gonna buy. It's the opposite. I'm not gonna buy Call of Duty. But Call of Duty is the game, the top selling game in the whole year. You know what I'm saying? And then a game like Final Fantasy comes out, and it's like, oh, we are copying for Final Fantasy super heavy, and that the game doesn't even sell that much. So
Yeah.
let's keep it real. You don't matter. You are casuals. You're the people who cared about all these exclusives. You're not really supporting these exclusives just because the guy that you follow, Dreamcast guy or Marlon Gaming Nation, whoever, is telling you that they're gonna get this game. That this game is so cool. That does not represent the general opinion of the PlayStation community. This is like two gaming pundits, saying that they're gonna get the game, but that doesn't necessarily mean that people in general want it. They out
Yeah.
there for that, to cap for games, to get you excited for games. But when you plug in the
Well,
game
it's not the
and you
sentiment of the
start
whole
playing,
community.
it's
They're not
shit.
selling.
Yep.
They're not selling. And so
Yep.
many of the consumers haven't moved from last gen to current gen yet. I reckon they're just going to go straight to next gen. I don't think they're going to do a mid upgrade unless there's some really good deals, because this is the first generation where we've just seen console prices get higher throughout the generation instead of getting lower throughout the generation. And it's a hard pill to swallow. Everyone's struggling. And so, yeah, sad fact of the matter.
Sad days.
Yeah, sad fact of the matter. But I want that Xbox handheld.
Definitely
That's what I
that
want. I want my Xbox handheld.
Definitely.
But
Definitely want that.
the Forza Horizon rumor, I agree on all your points there around, like, it's just so frustrating knowing that we're coming into the lead up to Gamescom and we know that there is lots of games announced, or just refreshes, new trailers, dates going to be announced for Xbox. They've got plenty of games on the floor that people get to play and try out, and this news comes in right at the beginning leading up to this to kind of just take the wind out of the sails and basically destroy any momentum Xbox has been gaining over the last few months. And it just seems to be a consistent like trend that keeps happening every single time we get excited about what's happening in the Xbox space or the Microsoft space for playing on PC, and then they're like, hey, how can we ruin everyone's day? Let's create a rumor that clearly is now not so much a given, because they keep removing it from Reset Era and all of this. So it's not going to PlayStation. There may be another game coming to PlayStation. I myself, when I heard this rumor, I didn't care. I was like, well, I mean, hey, 40 million people have already played it. It's been out for 3 years, and if it finds a new customer base there, go for it, because we all know that the game is fantastic. And for those who don't realize how fantastic it is, and the people who shit on that game haven't played it, because it is a really, really good game. I love the Forza Horizon series, but it's not doom and gloom. And the community, that the people who are like, maybe I should really just move to PC. Move to PC. Maybe I should go to PlayStation. Move to PlayStation, because it doesn't matter if you are still playing a Xbox game, regardless of the platform you're playing it on. You're still supporting Xbox.
Yep, and we appreciate your support.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, if you want to spend more money to go play a game that you already have access to on a platform you already use, go for it. Start again on another platform. Up to you. But like, I'm sick of these rumors just coming out of the woodworks right at the worst time. Yeah, it just pisses me off.
Yo, it's like,
Pisses me off as well.
Why are you gonna get a PlayStation 4? So you go listen. Look, this is such a bad deal to get a Sony PlayStation. First off, you're gonna get a Sony PlayStation when you already had a library in Xbox. You already had an account with all your friends, all the people you play with, your environment, right? Okay, perfect.
Get a PC.
You decide to get a PlayStation and sell your Xbox. Well, guess what? You're gonna have to pay $19 a month just to get PS Plus, get dog shit games every month, right? On top of that, you're gonna have to buy, $70 games whenever they come out. What are you gonna be excited for this year? Baby steps, you know what I'm saying? Astro Ball.
forget that game exists.
Wow, like Sony PlayStation is so much better, right?
Baby
Congratulations,
steps.
bro. Like and you're gonna be looking stupid if you sold your PlayStation over this stupid, your Xbox over this stupid rumor, and then Call of Duty is coming out, and you're gonna buy Call of Duty on PlayStation. You see how stupid you are, because you're gonna be paying $70. I mean, we're not even mad. Go ahead, do it. I don't care. It's your money. And then on top of that, what, like Indiana Jones is coming, and you're gonna be looking at your PS5, like, damn. PS5 full of those, no game for 18 months. Bro. Yeah, like,
I mean,
like, come on, bro. It's not better over there. It's not.
It's not, man.
Like,
It's
bro,
really
it's tangible. You can see this thing. The roadmap is laid out, bro. It's there. You can see it. Come on, bro. Stop the cap. You're not gonna go to PlayStation. You just crying. Like, that doesn't affect you. It's time to grow up and stop being a console
if you're
warrior.
already subscribing to like Game Pass Ultimate and you've got access to all the games on Game Pass, you've also got access to EA Play. If you move over to PlayStation, you have to pay for the PS Plus subscription. You don't have EA Play anymore. You have to pay for that separately.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, that's
Why?
the value. And no day one games. No
Yeah.
day one games. And when you want a refund, they don't even want to give you a refund. Your
That's
reward
a fact.
system sucks.
That is very true.
Everything freaking sucks over there. What are you looking for, bro? You trying to, like, bro, you want to get pimped out by PlayStation? Because, I mean, there's no, like, my biggest satisfaction is to see a pony spending $70 on a game that I basically play for free.
Yep.
That's what I love it. I love when I see a pony, like, reaching to the wallet. Like, I'm looking at, I'm at Walmart or something. I see this guy with this PS5 game that I'm playing on Game Pass. He's about to pay his $70, and then I like, yeah, let me see it, bro.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
I almost get horny when I see them do it. Yeah, bro, straight up. Yeah, pay up, pony. You pay, we play. Whatever money you give to
All the payers, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever money you spend in there, that's what Xbox is gonna be using too.
And we're in an environment where everyone is trying to nickel and dime us, right? Everyone is trying to get us with microtransactions. Everyone is trying to figure out, how can I get gamers to pay more money? And so you really need to look at what you're spending your money on and be smart, because we're in it's just a pain in the ass. Like, very rarely can you get a game and it's fully fledged and you don't have to pay for anything extra on it. It's so rare now that it's just virtually impossible to do that. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 would be one, Hypercharged would be one. I'm trying to think of a couple of others that you just basically, you pay for your game and you've got the game. And you don't have to pay for anything additional because everything's like unlockable in the game. And yeah, I agree. Times are tough, try hard. We have to be smart. We do have to be smart. I'm all here by myself. Why did everyone leave me? But shout out to everyone watching live. I really appreciate you. You can probably see that I've got the Feed the Panda icon up. Yes, I had a snack earlier, but like, honestly, oh, it's lunchtime. But Gamescom is just around the corner. And I think Xbox has their first show on the 22nd of August. It'll be the 23rd for me, no doubt. I'm super excited for Gamescom.
All right, I'm back.
You are back? Yeah.
Yes.
I really can't wait to see the Xbox showcase. I just want to get the dates, because I'm waiting for the Starfield DLC release date announcement.
Definitely.
We haven't heard the date yet. We haven't seen the date.
Nope.
And I want a date for indie. That's what I want. Like, there's so many dates that we need that I think we're going to get at the Gamescom.
I think we get all that. Yep, I think we get all of that next week. I'm super excited.
I would love a rumor of Forza Horizon 6, but I don't think they'll announce it there. I think that's maybe next year.
Well, they did say Forza Horizon though. If you go to the Xbox,
maybe it's another DLC.
Yeah,
possibly. I don't know. I don't.
Well, because I mean, Forza Horizon 5 is made on Forza Tech, but Forza Horizon 6 will still be on Forza Tech. However, they haven't made it with all the changes that the Forza Motorsport team has put into it. So I think we're probably going to see a longer dev cycle for Forza Horizon 6 because of that fact. but I think a lot of the Forza Motorsports team has been working on a lot of fixing bugs and issues so that we aren't going to see a lot of that transition over to the Forza Horizon 6 game when that eventually gets announced. I can't wait. I love the Forza series so much. It's so good. Or the Horizon series.
Yeah, I will say. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting you off, but
It's fine.
I might be alone on this, but I would kind of be just a little disappointed if it is Forza Horizon 5 DLC, only because of what you said. I would love to just, instead of them announcing DLC, I would rather just announce 6. Um, maybe add a setting, maybe just show a car and then a little cutaway to the. Only because I feel like Forza 5 should be done after its last DLC. Forza 5 put out some god tier DLCs.
Yeah,
The
they did.
Lego DLC, I mean, no, not Lego, but the Hot
Hot
Wheels
Wheels.
DLC was god tier, spectacular. The second DLC where they brought in like the little dirt area and stuff like that, absolutely amazing as well. So I feel
Yeah.
like it definitely had such a great run to the point where it's like we should be ending the end of the run, if you get what I'm saying. But I say that, but only because it's like, where can you go with the DLC now, right? You
Yeah.
did the Hot Wheels, you did the Legos with 4. So it's like at this point, I'd rather you just invest that time and resources into the next game.
Yeah.
Trying to think, they
Um,
could give us like oh my god, what is that? I can't think of the movie, but like Tron, they could give us a Tron DLC.
they
Oh my!
already did,
Now you
didn't
cooking?
they?
Hey, you cooking with that one? I'm
Even
not
like a
gonna lie.
multiplayer Tron mode.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
But hey, like I feel like Forza Horizon has really done a good job at staying alive, right? Like at staying active.
Definitely,
And I mean, you gotta give it to him, bro. It's like, in my opinion, it's the best racing game out there.
I agree.
Yeah.
A lot of people will say Gran Turismo, and I'll argue that Gran Turismo you cannot do half the things that you can do in Forza.
Yep,
You know what I
definitely can.
mean? Oh, you free in Forza to go anywhere, meet up with friends, hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Xbox games are so fun.
Hmm.
But you wouldn't know about that aspect of Xbox games. Xbox understood from the beginning that gaming was all about getting together, right?
Yeah.
These big, long Halo parties, Gears, all of that. That's what brought people together. So they went that way. They were like, multiplayer is the future. And they future proofing themselves. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? By being the kings of multiplayer, being the kings of shooter, which is like the most popular, genre out there. You can say that you hate it, you love it, blah blah blah, but it's the fact that the most played games are shooters. I could show you right now the top 10 games that everybody's playing right now, and there's like 8 shooters, one
Yep,
story. Everything is multiplayer basically. You know what I'm saying? Because
yep.
that's how it is. That's how it is, man.
And the games that's not multiplayer that stick around are games like Starfield, Skyrim,
Yeah,
The Witcher,
exactly.
the
That have
Because
games that
there's
can be
longevity in
depth.
them,
played for
eh?
There's depth
decades.
to these games. There's shit to do in there. They're
Yep.
not linear stories. And like you
It's
said, linear
people,
stories are
right?
good too
Yeah.
for the
Hmm.
change of pace. But like when there's no variety, that's when my beef comes.
Yep. Yep.
That's when I get beefy.
I
Um,
agree. I agree.
Ab- Abdel, I will very nicely. I know you popped it in chat. I will be nice, and I will pronounce that for you again. So, Cyberpunk 2077. I hope that was okay, but you asked me for me to repronounce it, so there you go.
I think he likes your
Probably my
accent or
It's
something.
probably my Kiwi accent. Yeah, it's probably my New Zealand accent. It's
Hey,
probably a bit of that coming
do
through.
you do the haka? Isn't that what you guys
I
do?
Yeah,
You've
the
done
haka.
it
Yeah,
before? Like,
have I done it before? Very long time ago in school. Very
that's
long
dope as
time ago in
hell. I
school.
like I like I like
Well,
I like it actually.
there's a version that females do versus the version that you generally see for rugby, which is the male version. It's still very intense, but yeah, love it,
Nice.
love it, love it, love it.
Well, what we got here in the Western is called twerking. That's what famous. That's how they show their dominance. That's how we show our dominance here. We pimp and we twerk.
But demo, what are you excited for to see at Gamescom? Is there any game that you're really hyped for, or you're looking out for, or just hanging out for?
Oh, oh my God, bro! Like, I don't know. I wanna see a little bit more of Indiana Jones. Uh,
Yes,
yeah, that's a franchise that I grew up
what's
with.
some
My
more
dad
Doom?
put me on the Indiana Jones movies,
Oh,
and I thought they were
the
great. They
first
were like
three,
one of my
the first
favorite.
three, and only the first
Yeah,
three.
yeah, yeah. Like the ones with Harrison Ford. I'm talking about. And
Mhm.
bro, and I'm so excited for it because it's first person. I love that shit. I don't suffer from motion sickness. I like to get really immersed, get in there, and I know it's gonna be a hell of fun. Indiana Jones is a pretty fun character, and it's action packed. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to see a new announcement at least from Xbox. I want to see what else they hiding in there that we don't know about. So I don't know. I want to see a new Killer Instinct. I would like to see they do something like that with Killer Instinct. Maybe an update or something. Even
We'll
though they
see.
already updated, but maybe like I don't know, like a remake or so. I don't know, bro. They could do so many things. There's so
I
many
want to see
possibilities.
Clockwork's Revolutions, but I don't think. I think that's next year.
Yes, I would
I think
absolutely
that
love
is
to see
next
that.
year. I'm really excited to see that game. It just looks really good. Or do you reckon we're going to hear from the Outer Worlds next year?
Ooh, oh my
I
God,
would.
yeah, I
It'd be
can't
great if we
wait.
could get that, but I don't think so. I don't think they're going to
Yeah,
put those on
A
Gamescom.
vow
We're
as
going to
well,
save
right?
them. Yes, we're going to see. Yeah, I'm pretty
uh,
sure they said they were there.
I don't know if they're
Um,
gonna show
I
a
would hope
Val.
so.
But
Because
what
it's
about
this year. We still don't have a date. We still don't have a,
Val
you
got
know
what
what I'm
delayed to
saying?
next year, February next year.
Oh yeah, I
February
keep
next year?
forgetting
Yeah.
about that.
Indie
Yo,
this
oh
year,
my
though. We're getting
Yeah,
soul,
him
but
more
man. I
that's
than
forgot
indie.
about
good.
that.
That's
Yeah,
good.
no,
Imagine.
that's really good. That's really
Yeah,
good.
imagine a Val in the middle of Call of Duty, Indiana Jones,
Yeah,
Stalker, like all of that, bro. And look, we also got Stalker too in there too, which is
Yes.
gonna
We
be
just saw that
amazing.
deep dive, and that deep dive looked fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, yeah, wow. I can't wait. Um, yeah, there's many things to be excited about. I'm excited about seeing Call of
definitely.
Duty, Black Ops. I
Yes.
want
Hmm.
to see more gameplay. I've seen a lot of gameplay already because it's been leaked, right? Nobody gives a damn when it's like, a leak
Mhm.
from ABK. It's only when it's in Sognet that everybody's so careful. You know what I mean? But I've seen a lot of gameplay, but I kind of want to see it with a better resolution.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk
Yeah,
about it
definitely.
and maybe show us a little bit of a campaign because it looks super intriguing this
Yeah.
year. So bro, I can't wait, bro. And there's many more things that we should be excited about, right? Because those are not the only games. And not only that, Xbox is gonna show some new games, maybe one or two. They're
Yeah.
gonna give us some release dates, but just know that during the Game Awards, there's more. Game Awards, Xbox is always gonna show up and show you something cool. Look at last year, right?
Yep.
After Gamescom, what they do, like in the Game Awards, they show Blade. The internet exploded. Y'all remember when they showed Blade? It was wild.
I
So
am so excited for Blade.
yeah,
Especially seeing I should no spoilers, no, over quiet. Um But yeah, I'm so excited for Blade. Like super excited for Blade. Ah.
can't wait. But yeah, there's plenty to be excited about. So what are you excited about, Nero?
Man, I'm excited about any and everything that's gonna be shown. I've been trying to find the Xbox. I'm on their page because they put out an official tweet. Just give me 1 second, guys. I was looking for it while y'all was talking because it has everything confirmed that they gonna be showing at Gamescom. I don't know why I can't find it, but they had a lot of cool looking. Here we go,
Gonna
right
say to
here.
Xbox, I missed my ticket invite
All
and
right.
cost for you to pay for my flights over to
Oh
because
Yeah,
shoot.
hey, I
I live in the
misplaced my
middle of
ticket,
the
man.
I live in Middle Earth, so the flights are expensive.
Yeah, you are definitely in Middle Earth. That's
Yeah.
that's we gonna save you. I'm gonna save you. I'm going to save you. Fuck we. I'm going to move you here so we can complain about how bad the states is together and about how you miss home and I
I think
won't let
I'm
you go back
okay. I
home.
think I'm okay being like I like being outside and objective.
Oh shit. Okay, so look, I got my list of what I'm excited for. Atom Fall. You guys
Yes.
remember that game?
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
from the showcase. I'm excited for that. I have never played no Age of Mythology games in my life. I'm
Oh
excited
yes.
for Age
Yeah.
of Mythology Retold. I'm excited for Dragon Ball Sparking.
Yes.
And I
Which
want to
Triad
see. I
popped in
want to
the
see
chat
what that
earlier. Yeah.
looks like. I'm definitely excited for Stalker 2 to continue to get some love. I'm really excited for the Diablo Vessel of Hatred. I want to see what the new region looking like. I want to see even more gameplay for the new character, the Spirit class. Okay, Star Wars Outlaws. I'm gonna be excited to see a little bit more of that. Frag Punk. Super excited to see
Ooh.
that.
Yes.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, baby. I'm ready to fly over Panda House. I'm
Ah,
ready to do that. I'm extremely ready to do that. Life is Strange Double Exposure. I have heard nothing about that, so I'm
I'm
really
that
excited
one
to
looks
see what that's about.
fantastic.
Mm. See, I got to look into that because that's new to me. Also, Little Nightmares 3. Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Yeah,
I
fire.
definitely like Little Light Nightmares 1 and 2 is by far some of my favorite games I've ever played. And I beat them in reverse. I beat Little Nightmares 2 first, which I was told not to do, but I'm hard headed and I did it anyway. Shout out to Reese. And then I beat Little Nightmares 1, and I'm like, yo, this universe here is something special. This story is something special. And
Yeah.
also, I guess last but not least, Indiana Jones, yo. I really want to see that. Actually, Path of Exile 2 is also gonna be there. I'm
Mm.
super fucking super excited to check that out. The First Descendant. Listen, guys, if anybody want me to play First Descendant with me, yo, y'all gotta gift me some Descendants, yo. That grind, I know that's the whole point of the game, but Warframe seemed easier to grind frames than this shit right here. Like First Descendant, I'm like, yo, I get it. I gotta go back and put that time into it. But I once I get some new Descendants, I would definitely go back and play that again. But 33 Immortals, like to see more of that as well. And looking at this official Gamescom live stream lineup, it's going to be lot of great stuff shown. I'm super excited. So thankfully, guys, next week's show we have a lot.
I love it. I saw you put this in, and I was like, "Demo, I'm gonna screen share this."
Hey, yes, sir. Hey, everybody, take a good look at that on the screen right
Oh,
now.
it's
Yeah. Some
gorgeous.
ponies
Yo, that's
feeling
beautiful.
disappointed without Forza. Forza's not coming on PlayStation
So
anymore.
sorry, so sorry.
Ah, poor ponies.
Poor ponies.
Pobrecito.
So sorry. Idiotos.
Oh,
Ricardo Rodriguez thought they
oh.
was getting Horizon 5, but sorry, not sorry. Y'all not getting that shit.
Yep.
Y'all not getting that
Gotta
shit.
be
Right?
quicker than that.
And all you dumbass ponies that were celebrating this, why don't you go get a Series S? You want to play it? You were so excited to play it. It's been out for 3 years. Go get an Xbox, come play it. It's a
Yeah.
masterpiece.
Yeah, don't be shy.
You know? Don't be
It is
shy.
a
And they,
fantastic
bro, and they
arcade
were
racer.
saying like we're not port begging, bro. You are port begging. You are port begging. Of
Yeah,
course, you
that's
like
definitely port begging.
that's port
If I get
begging.
on
Like,
Twitter every day hoping that Death Stranding and Days Gone comes to Xbox and keep spreading rumors and just praying that something is true about it, listen, that's port begging.
I think they're
It's,
using
it's
the
no other
law.
way to describe it.
They're using the law of attraction. They're using the
Yeah,
law of
nah, that's a
attraction.
fact. That's a
They're
fact.
speaking to the universe.
Yep.
Maybe God delivered. I don't know, bro. Like this is you poor begging ponies had no life. So yeah.
No life. Going outside, literally.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Going
that's hilarious.
outside.
That is hilarious. I love it. I love it. I love it. But we're gonna head out. Thank you everybody for joining us for Aim Down Sights episode 21. We will be back next week, and I really just want to say a big shout out to my co-host Nero and to Demo. We're going to do a quick outros before we head out, but thank you so much. That was so funny to see that. I will flick us back over to the other one there so that hilarious. But Demo, where can people find you?
Yeah, with the transition. I like it. I like it. Hey, yo, y'all can find me at Demo Flow Gaming. Just go ahead, put that thing in your browser, and you get to me. I'll be streaming. I'll be tomorrow live on at 3 p.m. I'm gonna be, covering these topics that we just talked about here and more. So if you wanna come ahead and hang out with me, I got a live show too. I'm gonna be streaming
Hmm.
on Twitch throughout the week. So Twitch TV /Demo Flow Demo Flow Gaming. So just go ahead, look for me, bro. I'm out there. I'm on Twitter, Chico Cash Demo Flow Gaming. Come, hang out with me and Nero. We always out there, posting clips and stuff
We
because
out
we
here.
actually play games, bro. And for the most part, I'm gonna be gaming this weekend. So probably when I get out of here, I get into some Mortal Kombat with my friends, and then
Yes.
just hang out. We just play casually, just have fun, make fun of each other for dropping combos and whatnot. But then, probably gonna be played a little later on. I've been playing Delta Force. I don't know if you guys seen that game, Delta Force.
Not too familiar with it.
Oh, don't
I've
talk.
heard of it.
Yeah, it's like a new
Yeah.
Battlefield knockoff. It's free to play. They have an
Hmm.
extraction mode, and they also have like a big war battle. You know what I'm saying? Mode
Okay.
similar to Battlefield. And this game is on mobile, PC, and Xbox. It's gonna be free to play. So
Hmm.
it's coming soon. It's in alpha right now, but it's looking incredible. And they just added a new map. Bro, this game
Nice.
is in alpha, like in beta, and they added content to it. So big hopes, big wishes for this game. Just been trying it out. I might be playing that tomorrow on stream. So yeah, just come hang out with me. And thank you all for having me, man. It's been amazing, amazing show. It's been 2 hours, and I didn't even notice. I was having so much fun
Same.
without.
Same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I felt like, cause bro, like I'm used to like my shows are like around this thing, but I do night shift. Well, it's called the night shift for a reason with Duro and Simone on Point for Gamers, and our shows go for like 5 hours, six
Yep.
hours,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then we talking and we forget about the time because like talking about games is like my favorite thing to do, right?
I
Besides
Definitely.
know.
playing them,
I
it's
agree.
so we could be here
And yo,
the
I
whole
can
night.
vouch for that, yo. This is not just some shit demo put on for the cameras. Even when we in Discord talking about
Yep.
games, the conversations is exactly the same, yo.
Hmm.
And that's how I know he's a real gamer, bro.
Yeah, we
Real
always
talk.
talking about games, bro. So shout out to all of you. I hope I can, come back in here and fuck shit up, fuck shit up with y'all, and spank these ponies with la chancleta. So ya tu sabes.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
for having
Demo.
me.
Really love having you on. I agree so much about everything you just said. And it's so nice to speak with people who are so passionate about video games because in my real life, I think not many people are that I engage with are very, very passionate or as passionate as I am. So I actually love our community and I love everyone who we podcast with and all the guests and just
Definitely.
amazing. But Nero, where can people find you?
Right here at home on on the Game Pass Daily channel for future reviews and rants coming soon for sure. And also my personal YouTube channel, Next Gen Nero. Guys, I'm less than 10 subscribers away from hitting 1K. And that was my goal this year. I said, yo, I want to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. So I'm pretty much there, man. So appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. Now my gamer tag is not the same as my name up here. I got to change it eventually. But on Xbox, JaymarleyTV. You guys want to add me? You guys want to check me out? If anybody want to gift me shitty ass Baldur's Gate 3 so I can hate on it some more, I'm around. But Next Gen Nero everywhere. Panda, let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, Middle Earth. Guess where that is? I'm kidding.
Middle
Middle
Earth.
of it.
What the hell?
You can find me in Hobbiton. I'm much taller than the hobbits. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Xbox. Yeah, that's where it is. Red Dead Panda. Red Dead Panda Gaming. Yeah, but I'm here as per usual every week, holding it down with Nero, making sure he behaves as much as possible, and he only has to
Definitely.
put on one tinfoil hat per episode instead of multiple. But yeah, you can just find me wherever you need to find me. Flick me a message if you want to play any games. Also on the community game nights. If you want to jump in and play any games with us, we can like join the Discord and we can jump in there and chat and play some video games together. Yeah.
Fire.
That's where we're at. That's where we're at. And once again, thank you to everybody. Hit that like button, share it out. We appreciate all of you each and every week that come in and allow us to do what we do. And we do it for you and for us. So thank you. All right. Have a great evening wherever you are watching from, morning, midday, evening. And we'll catch you next week.
Catch you
Bye for
guys later.
now. Bye.
PF5 got no games.
No games, no games, no
PS5
games.
does not game for 18 months.
Drier than the desert.
I'm trying to transition.
You're drier
making
than
me
my
laugh.
grandma's vajayjay.
All right.
Super dry.
Bye, everybody.